We've got to push that button as well. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, Saturday night. Welcome aboard for the Colonel Failure Saturday Night Social Club, and it's lovely to have you here. I'm trying to be a little bit more downbeat than usual, trying to save the vocal cords because I had a discovery. I had a discovery during the week when Jeff was he was kicking around up here, but he was really kicking around up here for like the entire day, and I came out in I started coming out in a rash, and all of the old mucus was doing its thing, and I was going, Jeff, I'm allergic to you. This is unhelpful. It means that he can only hang around in passing. So there's that. How's the cold? It's still going, Tim. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm going to scroll up a bit and do the hellos. So don't submit yourself again if I've already done it. Wait for it. Here we go. Let's start with Troy. Hey, Troy. Troy's in the house. Code Monkey Guru, Richard, Hugh, Jeff with his boats, Earth, Mr. B, Benjamin, Merlin, Eileen, Spaps, Matt, Steve, Blairster, Spaps again, because reasons. Alfred's here. So's Hatchie and Richard and C. Payne, Matt, some more, and Hatchie some more as well. See, I've joined in during conversation. Grumpy Bot, Rolf, Daywalker, F Dog, Knuckles Morris, Pat, Yorkshire Phaser, Blake, Asakai, Bjorn, Clumsy Cole, Nano, Laudrian Off the Rails, and Robert Techie, and wait for it, hang on, it's because someone got auto-moderated for just posting a smiley, and it was Dwarf. Kya, and it bumped me chat. Where the heck was I up to? Let's go from Techie and Tim and Koozer and Blue Skull, Stian, JMT, 80, Coda B, The Quiltless, Adam, Darren, Armethian, C-Pain, we've played that game, Eric the Sea Ape, 1221, One Fox 21 even, Pioneer, David, Ajax Engine Company, Robert, Rendrag 92. Let's unmoderate Dwarf there, that's fine. Steady Bob and Ozzy and Darren, Nishma, Chris, Laszlo, beg your pardon, Michael, Ivanson, Sleepyhead, Nathan, Devon, and Robert, and Tea Kettle, and Steg, and Florence. Why have you done this to me? Why? And Steg and Florin, yeah, Smarter NPC, Stephen, Mike, Stephen, but that's a Stephen with a PH. Good evening, Belter Loader. Henry, Nude, Game Over Australia, Chef Plays Game, Synesthesia, Paul, Mainframe, Rico, Eileen, and Young Smith, Stu, Michelle, and Troy, and David, Peter, Kevin, Def Mick. This scrolling is doing my noggin in. Kevin, Chicken Kiev, Mobius Flight, Cole, Mike, Serious Moonlight, Ketu, Mr. McBaldspot, Captain Blix, Andrew, and Philip. Hello, everybody. Oh, nice to have you here. Super 8, you're late, but okay, I'll allow it. Just this one time. Just this one time. Because I need to. We've got work to get to here. I've done a little bit while you weren't watching, just purely because it felt like it would be boring. So I just got on with it. Let's do a quick review. We'll start at the back end and work our way forward, shall we? So here's the back end that I'm sure you're familiar with. We're cranking out screws here, of which I have a multitude. I might actually take some with me. Right, so this is the back end screws, which are being manufactured from this crate load here. That'll be shut down at some point in the future. What's going into this one then? Copper wire. How jolly exciting! Over here, this is the good crate. This one, yeah, reinforced flipping ding dongs got going on in there. Oh, mama! That's supposedly done. Oh, that was while I was working on smart plating because I cared. So that's doing that. That's now empty, so I can take apart this copper manufactorum in a moment. Meanwhile, in this one, that's more copper wire. Oh, that's new copper wire. That one. This one, and presumably, is cable. Yeah, just in case. You know what? I'll take a clutch of that as well. How much have I got? 78. Yeah, give me another 200. Concrete going on over in that one. And then here's the layout. See, so we've got copper processing going on. Then iron going into plate and some plate. Here's some more iron plate. Here's some copper iron tubes, yeah. Some more of that, all of that kind of business, right? And then you'll see convoluted belt sorting, because I'm a convoluted belt sorter, and you can't tell me otherwise. And that's all happening here with the ingrots coming in. Yeah. Yeah, look, I just did a bit of an organised. Nothing more than that. It's not that exciting. And here's some more ingrots coming in to go make plate. Here's some copper ingrots doing the copper ingot thing. And here's the bit that's actually sort of new. I merged all my belts together. I'll do a bit like that. So this is all iron ingrots going on here. And some stone and some copper ingrots doing the thing. I can't remember if I'm pulling my copper ingrots from a bucket at the moment, or whether I'm manufacturing them. I can't remember. And then we've got 3 smeltages going on here, pulling from this mine, which I discovered was very close to the mine I was already running. So I've doubled the mines, doubled the fun. In fact, that's not true. I've tripled the mines and thereby tripled the fun. Yeah, you see, there we go. So I'm pulling a 3 stack out of this with a bit of load balancing going on, as you do, just to keep it frisky, and then feeding it onto belts and sending it up to whatnot. There you go. That's it. Nothing too much like that. You've got to be organised playing this game, otherwise you just lose your mind. You have to, if you are purposefully disorganised, then that's a slightly different matter. Sorry, I'm going to spin around in a circle for a minute. Just pick up this foliage, just because we'll probably run out of juice soonish, I reckon. Right, the Klingons blew up their moon doing that. Yeah, but I mean they would do, wouldn't they? I mean, if anything, it did lead to the peace treaty with the Federation, at which point they became homeboys, and that's all good. I only had a bit of Deep Space Nine on this afternoon. Yeah, it's because someone posted a picture of Gowron up on the Facebook, and I went, I'll watch a bit of Deep Space Nine. Right, there you go. So that's the lot. I've increased the number of bio burners here just to get that going, but we're all set for today's adventure. Don't know. Well, here's what I'm thinking, and it's not actually that helpful, but it is that helpful, right? I want to build. Excuse me. I want to build a second deck, because I want to get primary build done on the bottom deck, and instead of just feeding it in the way that I am doing at the moment, stick it all on a continuous belt, and snag as much of it as I can. But I'm going to need selective filters for that. I haven't got selective filters yet. Yeah. You see, Josh is he's not disorganised. He is purposefully chaotic. I love Josh's stuff. As you know, I know Josh. Josh knows me. Yeah, I love the stuff that he does. But he is deliberately and purposefully chaotic. He is not disorganised. He actively seeks out. What are you? Do not be having relations with my belts, you giant space guppy. Yeah, flipping thing. Just it's getting frisky with my belts. Can't be allowed. Anyway, I've got to make this next stuff, and I don't know how to make any of it. In fact, if we were to go down I can't remember any of the buttons. Press that button. That's always a good one. It's Chancellor Martok now. Of course it is. But that's not the point. Right, if we go down to this and have a quick look at the recipe selection here. Select recipe. Right, modular frames. No, I need scaffolding. No, I don't. I don't want scaffolding. Well, you're going to need rotors and smart plating and modular frames. Oh, who's got that kind of time? Really? Seems dreadfully boring. Okay, right. How much concrete am I packing? Not that button, this button. Concrete, over 1,000. Right, iron plate, plenty. Alright, second deck. The idea being, right, you make all your primaries on the ground floor, funnel them all up to the second floor, and put some crafty belts in there so that you can automate some more business. Because otherwise, because then you can put in a staircase, right? You put a staircase in the middle, and it's much faster than running 8,500 miles that way to get to your next tier of production. So, see all of this loveliness I've got going on here? Yeah, I'm going to tear it all apart. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's scalability, friends. That's what it's about. That's the name of the game, is the old scalability. Now, talk to me about walls. Well, there's not a lot going on there. I think I need better walls. Right, let's go over to the hub and talk about Eileen's found herself being moderated there by referring to the belts as sexy. Well, okay. Well, of that. I could press O to get the recipes. I could, but I'm not gonna. No, I'm going to do it my own way, because I try and do it in a way that I'll actually remember what the heck I'm doing. Jump pads, that could be a giggle. Yeah, is it really worth it? You need rotors to learn how to make jump pads. Who can be bothered? The resource sink program. No, I need all of my resources at the moment. Coal power. You know, that would be a smart way to start out, wouldn't it? What do you want? You want plates? Yeah. Flipping rotors. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Yeah, no, let's get coal on the go. Because then I don't have to take a break all the time to go and find some more flares to shove in the bioreactors. Once I've done coal, I'm going to have to do water, aren't I? Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it, baby. It's all good. It's all good. Right, 150 of those, 50 of them. Right, let's go and get Johnny Standalone. Oh, nuts! Johnny Standalone working on the rotor situation. What did you miss? Not a lot. Not a lot. I gave you a quick tour. How is Jeff? Jeff's fine, apart from making me ill. But, you know, I won't hold that against him. It's hardly his fault. Yeah. Yeah. Things you didn't realise up until the point that you realised it. Right, select rotors. Yeah. What do you want? Rods. Yeah. Screws. Okay. This is something I can work with. Have some of them and some of those. Get to work. Right. That was easy. Right, let's go grab some reinforced plates. Now, of course, the other thing that we're going to need reinforced plates for is building tier 2 beltage. Oh yeah, oh we certainly are. Have I got enough cable on me? I can't get used to tab being flipping the inventory. It doesn't make any sense. It's wrong. It should be stopped. Yes, it's a violation of nature. Right, okay, I think I've got everything apart from the rotors, but I'm going this way, and then I can come back, and the rest of the rotors will probably be done. Probably. They might be, you never know. Right, have some of this. Right, then quit your belly aching. Have those, and this. Right, and I'll need another 7, which, conceivably, I'll have. Might have to wait a moment or two, and then it's all good. Running around for parts is good cardio. If only there were a cardio skill. I mean, obviously you're going to need to eat more nuts to keep your energy up. But I mean, you know, no, cardio gets you out. How many have I got? 5. Keep them coming. I need another couple. Ski's chucked a tenner in the bucket. Thank you, Ski. Good morning, Colonel. Good morning, Ski. Hope your Sunday's going well. That's good. And Jan has been a member for 12 long months. That's a rather bright daylight you've got going on there. What, in the room or in the world? Jan, feel free to post a follow-up, and because we want to make sure that narrative is properly done. Can you not remap the keys? Yes, you can, but I taught myself long ago that in the majority of situations, you try and stick to the defaults. You try and stick to the defaults. Yeah, because that way you try and stick to the defaults. The only time I'll change that is if I'm playing a first-person shooter or something like that. This is a first-person game. It might even have shooting from time to time. Yeah. Gabor, good evening. Nice to see you. Hope to see Jeff this evening. You won't. No, he's locked. He's sequestered. Jeff is sequestered in the downstairs this evening because I'm allergic to him. This was something I suspected before, but I now have it confirmed dramatically that I get much of my respiratory problem that I get coming on is due to the fact that Jeff makes me sneeze. And then he makes me all whatnot. Nice glasses. Thank you very much. I've got two other pairs I could choose from, but I keep these up here, right? I have my new media glasses, which are clear framed. I keep those downstairs, and then in the car I keep my varifocals. I hate varifocals, but I have to admit that for map reading and driving at the same time, they come in jolly handy. So there you go. I don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. No. There we go. Let's pump that weasel. Right.
Milestone reached.
Up you go, Tiger.
Alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line.
Beautiful.
Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Anything else? Yeah, pipes. Flipping heck, I forgot all about pipes. Look, we have to do it once, and I suspect that's going to be the theme of today's caper, is going to be sorting out flipping coal. Okay, come on, show me. Bong. Well, that's helpful. Oh, found some. Right, it's a million miles away. It's all over there. Right, in which case, we better go. We better go fully tooled. Yeah. Right, we shall juice up the factory before we go. I have a feeling I'm going to be gone for a bit here. So we'll juice the factory up while I'm away. I might as well fill up every container I've got. Yeah, let's start with 50. No, that's not going to do it. No, it's not, is it? Let's put 100 in each. Right, that's 150 you put in that one. Yeah, all right. Never mind. Okay, yeah, you worked that like an absolute pro. Thanks. Yeah. Now, what are you doing in that one? That's a completely different number. Why don't you try clicking the thing you actually mean to click? Do this like that. Right. You, Charlie. Open. Yeah. Split. Yeah. Fire. Thank you. And you. Yeah. Open. Yeah. Fire. Right. And you. Open. Yeah. Let him have it. Right. Goody, 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 goody. That's not going to keep it going for very long, but it will at least afford me the opportunity to all of that business. Right. I need pipes. I need wire. I need concrete. Concrete I've got. Wire I've got. No, pipes I haven't. Okay. And then the other thing we're going to need is these bad boys, and that's just iron plates, but we'll take a few more of those. Right, what are you making? Wire? No, I've got loads. Okay, right. What are you, pipes. Pipes, anyone? Where do I leave them? What's that? Wire? No, thanks though. This is why I need to reorganise. I can't remember where anything is, least of all my own head. Let's take 600 of those, that'll be nice. And then down here is my pipe selection. There we go. Right, groovy. Yeah, cable. Nah, I reckon we're okay for cable. You sure? Would it not be better to grab some just on the off chance that you're not okay for cable? Do some smarty pants. Right, yeah, come here. Yeah, give me another stack of that. Right, good-o. Right, bong it again. Let's get on the road. Bong, please. I think it's over this way, isn't it? It's over this way? I know it's a flipping long way away. I could be wrong. I might not. Who knows? Right. What's your plan when you get out there? Oh, I was going to place a miner. Might it not be a good idea to actually get a miner ready to place? Yeah, alright. Well, look, to save me bonging again fruitlessly, let's go with a bit of power line out that way. As just a little pointer of that's the way you've got to go. Don't look it up again. Pipes is copper sheets. They are. And they're all ingrots. All of them. Yep. Good. Okay. Yep. I need a miner, a water extractor, a pipe sand coal jet. I'm not going to remember any of that. I'm not going to the supermarket. You phone up Deliveroo and get them to send it to you. No. I'm going to wander all the way out there, go, oh, I should have brought my chainsaw. And then discover that I have brought my chainsaw. Right. There we go. Don't try and help me. It's just going to drive you mad. Right, I'll have a couple of those, please. How many do you want? Let's get 3 and see how we get on. Okay, right. Check you can place a miner. Production. Miner. I'm not... Yeah, water tractor. Yeah. Miner. Plenty of it. Right, okay. Let's roll. Do. Yeah. Yeah, because someone else will go, I want a Mars bar. Someone else, can you see if I've got a can of Quattro? And you'll go, oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, anybody else want anything? I want pepperami. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You know what else? Yeah, we should probably equip the bug honker. Right. We're undoubtedly going to get trouble. Daniel has been a member for 38 glorious months that we shall all cherish. And says death to the bees. Do. Right, come on. I want an exact bearing. In your own time. When you're ready. There we go. 1,200 metres that way. Okay, Peachy. Come on, you're coming with me. Right. Do. Going for a stroll on the alien worlds. Wire is too long. No, it isn't. There you go. Right, and again. Keep your eye open for space dogs. Yep, will do. Are you, though? There's a budgie. Well, he's lucky I'm laying electrical at the moment. Otherwise, I'd zap him. And go. Super. You know when you get back? Yes. You will be out of fuel. Yeah. Space dog! Okay. Come here. Oh, I jumped out. Eat this, you flaming peasant. Come here. Bag! Stop putting up a fight! There you go. Death to you. Right. Am I safe? Well, it's arguable, isn't it? Right. Time to get some nuts in me. Come here, nuts. Come on. Oh, you've got an option 2. Give me option 2. Scarf nuts. Super. Right, put all of that. No, back to option 1. That's not it. Time to option 1. Thank you. Right. Get me power pole kit. And then let's get back to work. Right, off we go. There's some more crashed gubbins. I bet it's full of yum-yums. Well, I hope so. We'll cast our eye over it as we stroll past, bringing civilization to the uncivilized, and then everything will be groovy. Do. What's that? No, that's just one of their bees. Yeah, all right. Okay, I'll be back for him in a minute. Let me stick me pole down. Right. Okay. Give me. Never mind that. No, just come to me. Intuitive controls. Right. Let's go get it. Yeah. Thrust into the yoke. Right, give me this. Clear off. There's another one over here. Oh. Thrust this one's up. We're going to die early, I see. We're fine. But, you know, eat your nuts. Right, good. What's my favourite arcade game? Ooh, tricky. Alright, I'm going to try work in a kind of reverse chronological. I'm going to go with Daytona. Yeah, Daytona. I really enjoyed Daytona. 4-player. The 4-player sit-down Daytona. Magnifique. That was always good. The moving cabinet afterburner. Let's go through the moving cabinet stuff. Moving cabinet afterburner and Space Harrier and Outrun. They were always good as well. I quite like the enclosed cabinet Star Wars, the original Star Wars, OVS. That was always good. What would I spend my money on? If I was just there with my mate, I always used to spend my money on the likes of Double Dragon, because that was quite good. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 4-player job, and the X-Men game that was the same style cabinet. That was always good fun. It was quite good because, I mean, growing up by the seaside meant I could just go down the pier and fritter some money away, which I did. But if I were to pick a classic arcade game that I would quite happily enjoy, I played loads of Defender. Absolutely stack loads of Defender. I love Defender. Pac-Man's fine. Could get behind Pac-Man. Space Invaders is fine. You know, Galaxians and all that kind of jazz as well was on fine. But an actual favourite. Ooh, tricky. If I had to pick a favourite, I would probably go with Defender, I think. Yeah, there you go. Spy Hunter. Yeah, but Spy Hunter was Spy Hunter started out as a Spectrum game. So while I'll allow Spy Hunter as a suggestion because it is definitely arcade-esque, I don't put that in the same category. I choose games that originated in the arcade. Now, I mean, I like stuff like Street Fighter, and Tekken and Virtua Fighter and Mortal Kombat and all of that kind of business. But I prefer those on the console, purely because you would throw your life savings away playing it in the arcade, because it would go, press insert money to continue. That's how Operation Wolf got me. Insert money to continue, and I couldn't be bothered with any of that. Who do I play in Street Fighter? Well, glad you asked. Guile. How could you tell? How could you tell? He had the same hair as me. How about Smash TV? Now you're talking. Strap him. Right, I once worked on an indie game, right, and this indie game was really interesting. I'm gonna spell it out for you, right, because it went bust after about a year. And it was predicated on the idea that gamers were always, I'll one-on-one you and take all your pocket money, right? And therefore, it was a game whereby if you shoot me, I take money. You take money off me. If I shoot you, real money, real world money. If I shoot you, I take money off you, right? We're talking like 2p at a time, something like that. The game is called Quarry, not spelt in the traditional fashion. Spelt Kwari, he says, trying to visualise the image there. I think I'm going to hang a right after getting around this cliffside, but we'll see how we go. I'm not going into the caves of flipping death, not yet. I'll go in there later. I'll have a quick peek. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, look, there's another one of those fellas. All right, let's leave him alone. He's not hurting anybody. I wouldn't want to ruin his Saturday night. Yeah, okay. So that's the basic principle. It was free for all, and free for all. 16 players a game, and so everybody's charging around. Now we would, if you started out with like a little pistol. And if you wanted a better weapon, there were all kinds of weapon pickups in a Quake Unreal Tournament kind of fashion. All manner of pickups kicking around all over the joint, and they would cost you money to pick up. Not big money, 5p would get you a weapon crate. Another 5p would get you a health pickup. All of that kind of stuff, and the money we made from that. 50% of it went into that round's jackpot prize. All right, I'll get to the jackpots in a moment. There's another one of those fellas. All right, let's go and keep them hiding. I can follow the whatnot to get back to where I'm going. That's nuts. You're not going to defeat him with nuts. All right. All right, dude. Come here. Flipping. All right. Round one to you. No, not now is not the time for nuts. My mouse wheel is incredibly sensitive. Rather like myself. Where are you going? There you go. Jackpots, yes. So the round jackpot would spawn inside an item called the pill, which was a ball, right? And it would spawn at the bottom of the map, always in the same place, when the game was about 2/3 of the way through. And you could win a share of the jackpot. Let's bong it again. You would win a 50% share of the jackpot if you held it when the round ended. You'd win another 50. You'd win 50% of the jackpot if you were the one who held it the longest. Over that way. All right. I think we ought to do a quick scout before we start honking stuff down. And so what would happen is that the end phase of the game would be one player just going, "I'm running away," while everyone else was chasing them. And of course, while you're chasing them, you're shooting them and taking cash off them the entire time, in the hope that you would land the pill and thereby gain the prize. Right? It was really quite cleverly done. The other 50% would go into jackpots that would trigger based on picking up tokens and so forth over a longer period. And we're talking about jackpots of like 20 grand would turn up because of the number of people playing, all picking up keys, and the keys went towards the jackpot as well. And so, yeah, come on. And so there were multiple strategies you could play to try and make some cash. This is all related to Smash TV, incidentally, right? And it was a phenomenally good idea. It's the game that I left EA to go and work on. I know there was another one around here somewhere, but I'm just, while I'm in the area, keep it local. Right, here he is. Come on then, Tiger. Let's go. Miss. Go on. What's your move? Oh, okay, that was your move. All right, here's mine. This is my move. I've only got one, but it seems to be working. And so it was jolly good. I'll tell you something, for absolutely nothing, because we did a free version as well where you weren't using real money, so you could practice, right? So you just pick stuff up and just play the game for the sake of playing the game. Is once you start playing for even pretend money, it becomes real exciting, real quick, because you see it all counting up the entire time, and you just kind of go, crikey. That's a lot of Monopoly money we're playing for here. The company itself would make money by we sold the ammo, right? So you'd buy 1,000 rounds of ammunition from us for a £5, and that would last you an entire evening. And then when you wanted to re-up, you'd buy some more ammo off us, and that's how we made our money. So what I always wanted to do with it is I wanted to get the license to Smash TV and run the game, but instead of just cash prizes, which obviously would make things exciting, I wanted to do white goods and domestic appliances and all of those weird kind of Smash TV prizes, big money, big prizes. And up to and including, you just won a brand new car. But, toasters and fridges. Excuse me. Not over this cold at all. Because I thought that would be just the coolest thing ever. To go, I was playing my favourite video game last night, and I want a toaster. It just amused me. It amused me greatly, and I thought it was a terrific little idea. Where are you going with that? Give me this. Come here, down here. So the game went bust. Ran out of its funding money because it was a startup. Ran out of its funding money because turns out gamers don't want to part with any money. Also, it had the problem of being a zero-sum game. So there was no finish ahead, right? In the grand scheme, if you were to, and you know, this is where I really started getting interested in stats, because I was hired originally to kind of be the friendly face of the company and to look after the players. So CRM is what we call it. That's what I was there to do, and it became apparent that, you know, the bell curve of players. Oh, it's these jokers again. All right, go on, get them. Come on, come on. There you go. Hopefully, I only have to kill you once. Okay, good. Right, pick that up. Yeah. Yeah. So if you think of the skill level of players coming in, right? You've got rubbish players at this end. You've got, no, put it a different way. You've got people who never win at this end, and people who always win at that end, right? And then in the middle, you got your classic bell curve of kind of like people lumped in the middle. Well, if you're a player who never wins, the majority of them are going to quit the game, right? Which means that unless you are tipping in gazillions, using things like Salesforce. Yes, we didn't use Salesforce, but I have used Salesforce in the past. The more people you have to keep tipping in people to offset the people you're losing at the bottom. If not, then you gradually degrade your bell curve, and all of a sudden people that were winning some of the time are losing all the time, and it keeps going until people who were winning most of the time, it says skip to the end. It's a spaced reference. Herself bought me this because I kept saying it to her, because she'd be trying to explain something to me, or, you know, talk to me about something. I'd go skip to the end, and she'd go, stop doing that or I will murder you. She never did get around to murdering me, which I'm somewhat grateful for. Yeah, gentlemen, just so you know, don't do that. You might think you're being funny, and take it from me, you are. My entire desk is covered in cat hair, in my defence. My apologies. Better? I think so. Alright then. Alright, what's that? I think that's your space elevator. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people's profit, they'd stick it straight back in again and lose it. But it was terrifically good fun, which was all the more impressive because the first-person shooter was awful. It was a terrible first-person shooter implementation. The design of it was absolutely disastrously bad. Therein lies the problem. And this was in 2007, and I'm fairly certain we were the very first free-to-play game, because we didn't charge for the game at all. And one of the major concerns we had is, are people actually going to download this? Because it's 700 megabytes. 700 megabytes. We were, because people were still playing on, most people were still on dial-up at that time. Right, what's going on over there? What is occurring there? He seems to be agitated in some fashion. Something's making noises. Well, maybe we can just bypass that. I'm not so sure. Yeah. Do you want to make yourself a little ramp to go and say hello to him? Not really. I'd rather ignore him. I think you're going to, though, aren't you? All right. All right. Yeah. Let's go. There you go. Cheeky bridge. You know, you're probably better off placing foundations for this, and not jumping off the edge. That's what happens when you jump too close to it. All right. Let's go get it. Come on, then. Hello. Surprise. Come here. Ooh, you blighter. Uh-oh. Ooh, no, that was close, but it didn't get me. No, I'm still here. There you go. I'll take his innards there for later. Terrific. Right. Nuts. Right, what's that sparkles coming off there? Is that just, you know, a waterfall? Or is that radiation? Oh, it's a flipping power slug. Oh, groovy. Alright. Yeah, also fine. Thank you. Wallop. Yes. Okay, switch to that. Put it away. Okay. What's your plan? Tough to say. Tough to say what the plan is. Look east. Bong it. There you go. Yeah, I know. These days you think nothing. You think absolutely nothing of 700 megabytes. But no, back then it was like, because you were looking at a commitment of multiple hours in order to get hold of it, in order to download it. And that was one of the things that killed us. Player attention killed us. Everything killed us. It was very obvious that we were being killed by us because it was just not. It was not viable. I mean, I stewed after leaving the company. I stewed for months on okay, how do you make it work then? And I came up with how you make it work is you still do your take money off people for buying ammo, but you cycle 90% of that into pricing, so that you get rid of it being a zero-sum game, and instead you turn it into a more people will win most of the time. Even then, it probably still wouldn't work, but I felt like it was getting closer. And it's a shame because it was such a good idea, and it would have been absolutely super if we'd been able to get hold of Smash TV. There you go. That's it. That's in response to what did I think of Smash TV? 20 minutes on a game that failed, and I tell you, more games don't do well than games that do well. Do grow up. Yeah. So there you are. That's that. There's still some of the advertising out there. The head of marketing was, and still is, an industry legend. An industry properly old school. One moment. I need like an exhaust port or something so I can just press flush and get all this gubbins out of my chest. It pains me so, but not in a pain kind of a way, just in an annoyance sort of fashion. Yeah, an industry legend. So all the marketing associated with it was completely tasteless and incredibly sexist. So, it was a different time. It was the end of a different time. You certainly would get absolutely barbecued, rightly so, for doing the kind of marketing that we were doing. Were you to try doing that now, you would not get away with it. You wouldn't get out of the building. Oh, come on, I must be closer by now. Where are we going? Right, you could go that way 430 metres, which means I'm going up the top of the cliffs. Or into the woods, possibly. It's a little further away, but it's in a straight line from the way that I'm going, so I'm going to go that way. And let the chips fall where they may. After all, once you've got it on a conveyor belt, it's all groovy, right? No. Plumb that in. Okay, I've brought enough stuff to do... How are you going to get down there? Well, I could just jump. Yes, but you're going to want to get back again. Oh, all right. Well, in that case, this is a conveyor belt job, this one. Right. Yeah, go on. Thank you. Right, do that. Get down there. Right. And then ride the coaster. There you go. Lovely. Super. What? Oh, flipping bees! Come here! No, wait, just give me the... Right. There! I destroy your yolky goodness. Ooh, nuts. Well, I need them. Yeah, the rate I'm getting through nuts is disgraceful. Yeah, okay. Ooh, lovely. Right, good. Yeah, give me Super. I mean, it was a well-funded startup, that one as well. We had a significant budget. I mean, otherwise they wouldn't have been able to afford us. They basically hired five of us from EA to go and work on it. And the marketing head was one of the guys who had previously worked in the same department as the rest of us, EA, and he came and poached us. We were known as the three of us who worked together, which was me, herself, and our best friend, and we were known as the three horsemen of online, because between us we did all of EA Europe's online stuff. We were kind of the people who ran the internet, and we were poached to go and work on it. And the only decision that we had to make was like, I'm not sure how ethical it is to put something together that people are risking real money for, and should we go and do that? And the result we came with, because it's valid. I mean, I stand by it. Would I go and work on it today? Maybe. I'll tell you one thing. I had a heck of a lot of fun working on it. Just a massive amount of fun working on it. There's two of them, but they're chasers. Right, okay. Come on then. Dicky. So your mate has found me. Okay. Alright, well, you enjoy being stuck in that pole. Fine, I'll do it this... There you go. Right. Where they gone? Where they gone? Where they gone? There it is. Right. Oh, yeah. Eat this. Right, just land any shot. Evade, land. Like that. Right. Where's your buddy? Who's probably a bit hacked off now. Come on in. Oh, mistimed. Not enough space. Oh, well, hang on. What else am I carrying at the moment? I could eat these bacon shrooms. Yeah, let's do that. Right, there you go. Then I will have space. Bacon shrooms, please. Nom nom nom. Good. Right. Right. Give me my nuts. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it was legitimate. It was an ethical decision, and yeah, I know. And you kind of go, oh, we considered the ethics, and the conclusion we came up with is someone's going to make an awful lot of money out of this, and it might as well be us. And you go, oh, yeah. So almost ethically sound, but ultimately no. But this is what happens when you're in your late 20s and you're mostly skint. And you're reading stories about people in other parts of your industry, you know, making insane amounts of money, and going to go like, you know what, I'd quite like insane amounts of money so that I could actually buy a house. All right, I was prepared. Flipping heck, you're Ruddy Nora. He's lively. All right, come here. Just yeah. You're not impressing anyone. I just killed two of your homies. Huh? Yeah? It's your turn now, pal. Because you're not going to leave me alone, are you? Ouch. What up? No, you didn't. You used to be able to hurdle these. Maybe I'm just mistiming it. Actually, I think this is a bigger one than ones I've fought before. Yeah, he's not taking kindly to the old sparkle rod. No, don't let him hit you again. Why? Because you'll die, clown. And evade. Stab. Nope, not stab. Alright, evade. Peanuts? Well, that's your mistake. Yeah, you went for your peanuts. No. No, he's not, no. Yeah. Alright, well, at least I know where I'm going, and I have left some path. At least. Right, off we toddle. Yeah. Anything in the bag? No, nothing in the bag. Right then. It'll be quicker to get there this time. Yeah. I did say we were going to spend most of the stream doing this. And it feels like we're going to spend most of the stream doing this. do do do. Dun 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 dun. It's okay. It's a game where death is meaningless, where it's just put in as a way of using up yet more time fruitlessly. Don't harvest the bushes. Stay on mission. All right. Okay. Right. Ooh, nuts. Yeah, well, I think we're going to be consuming them straight away because you're still a bit peaky. Right. Lovely. Very tasty. It's full of protein. Good energy release in nuts. Oh, yeah. Going back through the Canyon of Death, where we did canyoning, whatnot. You didn't want it on thingy mode. Don't know what thingy mode is. What, peaceful mode, where they just leave you alone? Why would you do that? What's the point in playing it like that? No. I'd rather have hassle mode turned on. Give me all the bells and whistles so that I can be delighted by being jumped by a big beefcake of some description on a regular basis. Yeah. Any nuts on there? No, you've already grabbed those nuts, son. You've acquired those like you're some kind of madcap squirrel. Okay. Colonel seeks revenge failure. Well, Colonel seeks his stuff, at least. And if I can get my sparkle rod out in time, yeah, I will go for a bit of Rwengi. But, you know, I'm under no illusions that running away might be the smarter thing to do. Any more nuts anywhere? I do like a nut. No, oh, lovely. I saw them. We'll have them. Okay. No, they've gone straight in the back. All right, we'll leave one nut behind this time so that they can stay as a live inventory item. There you go. Don't eat the last one. I won't. Okay. Yep. Yeah, in level quest it would regularly you'd take you had a penalty for oh no, remember you got to jump. Okay, I did. I remembered. You left it a bit late though, didn't you? Possibly. Yeah. And that's just mean. You know, having to run all the way back is surely price enough. You don't want it to confiscate XP from you and make you go like, oh, you're not very good. Let's make it harder for you. Thanks. Yeah, you're very generous. Ha 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 ha. That was the game gloating at you. In that way that games do. Right. Do. What? I heard some kind of violence. Maybe I didn't. Right, where's my gear? It's all up here somewhere. Oi, big lad, if you want to get involved, knock yourself out, son. I could probably use a backup. There's some nuts in it for you. Where's that, a waterfall? Could be a waterfall. Right, stuff. Gimme, take it. And, yes, flee the scene. Because we don't know where it is. Like, he's likely to be local. And he's probably going to be in the mood for more violence. Okay. Where's your zapper? I don't know. Sword. Okay. Where's your zapper? Well, I think it might still be in the box. Well, which part of take all did it not fathom? The other thing is all your nuts have gone. Does that flipping pig dog whip me nuts? In a way, yes. And in a different way, and you can't pick it up. Why not? Well, maybe if I were to put that... You can't do that. Okay. Alright. No, it's alright. I'm not downhearted. Give me this. Yeah, put that in there. Right. Now, pick up the nuts. Yep. Right. Open this. Yeah. Drag those into there. Yeah. And then open this. Yep. Grab the zapper. Yep. And then that's gone. Right. Now, open this. Put the zapper back in your hand. And we're there. Quality inventory management. Oh, hello. He's still there. Look. What, do you reckon he's healed? Or do you reckon he's still cheesed off and up for it? I reckon he's still cheesed off and up for it. Bong it. Have I got to go through him or can I go round? I can go round. Okay. You sure? Yeah, give him a wide berth. We will respect his territory. Coward. Yep. Right. Just remember you're respecting his territory on the way back, won't you? Yeah, whatevs. No, not whatevs. Just make sure you remember. Right. Hops a daisy. Right. Grab your electricals. Try and get your electricals over here. Charge me now, punk! Come on! In fact, I'm almost tempted to matador him off the edge of the cliff. Oh, that would be fun. You know what I bet people would like to see? What's that? You try that. Yeah, I know, they probably would, wouldn't they? Alright, here we go. You know what's more likely to happen? Is he just rams you off the cliff. Yeah. Oi! Fatso, come on! What up? Right. Okay, stand near the edge of the cliff. Right. Oh, he's not into it. I've scared him. Right, oh no, hold on, here he comes. Dun 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 dun. Oh, wait for it. Wait! Oh, come on! No gravity defying, that's cheating. I had you, you punk. What? Oh, crikey. And go. Come on, Em. Ah, in your face. Anyone else wants... Oh, hold on. He's lively. And he's gone as well. Oh, yes. Perfect. Perfect defence. Adam has become a member of the Fail Brigade. Well done, Adam. Good work. You turned up at a time just to see me put on a show. There. Ooh, there's some sparkle fruits going on in these trees. I ought to cut them down. They're probably valuable. Right. He had friends. Oh, look, you're still there. Come on then, fight me. Come on, chump. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. I bet you could make it if you jumped. Right, okay. Bong, please. Just over there, 92 metres. This better be easy to get to. Well, you know what it's not going to be? What? That. No, it's not, is it? Start knocking out some platforms.
I strongly advise you to
Oh
harvest
no,
this
she's going to
specimen.
start hassling me again. Pick up the thing that does nothing. No! My inventory's full anyway. Leave me alone. Stop telling me how to live my life, Mom. Right. Yeah. That's it. Good. Good safety perimeter. What was that noise? Flipping noises. I think it was you walking across your foundational plates.
Harvest it.
No. Oh. Bong. Right. Bring me electricity, please. Right. And now I'll wire it up to a Gatling gun. Okay. We're in the jungle, and that's obviously going to be safe. That's more of a forest than a jungle. Don't split hairs with me, sunshine. It's fine. Yeah, let's pick up some of this. Oh, hello. It's one of them. Right. Eat it. Yeah. Look, if you weren't ranged, I'd invite you to dance over the edge of the cliff, but you are ranged, and therefore I've got to hit you with my sparkle rod.
Compels you to harvest this artifact.
Look, I will harvest it and then throw it on the floor. You know why? Just to get you to shut up. I mean, it's very moody, everything you're saying. I'm like, ooh, I'm so immersed. It doesn't do anything. And therefore, why should I care? Riddle me that. Punk. Right, and this way. We must be near there. I think it's up there. Up there? Oh, no, it's over here. Oh, good. Good to see the old sense of direction. Don't you give me... Oh, he's got such a bad sense of direction. Because it's not true. Coal. Yes. Now, do you need me to break the surface layer of coal here? Or can I just plonk my miner down and get to work? Miner. You can plonk your miner down and get to work. Groovy. Alright, rotate that over this way. Now, we'll probably need more coal than this. But it can wait. Yeah. Well, hold on. Is there another one nearby? You might as well have a look. Yeah, there's some over there. No, that's the one you're at. You dope. I heard you. There's another dragon around here somewhere. Yeah. Well, it can take a number because I'm pushing off back again. We're going to get the spice flowing, and then we're going to build a belt that goes all the way back. And I shall put it in a bag of some description and then figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it. Burn it? Yeah, that would be my first instinct. Right, off we go. Do you want to turn it on? Could do. Yeah, all right. And then give it some electricity, please. All right, and go. Then make sure it's working, and then you can leave. Coal. Right. Onwards. Right, I'm not going to be too fussed about the looks of this. Not right now. I will worry about the looks of it later. Right now, just want to get it home. I see fellow me lads managed to find his way back up the cliff while I wasn't watching. I wonder if he cheated. Science pointer, yeah. Almost certainly. Okay, right. Frazzle Running has chucked 10 of the euros in the bucket. Thank you very much. Satisfactory is still early access. It'll get there. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. Look, I spend a lot of my time defending early access stuff. I'm allowed to critique it in a belligerent fashion. I think Satisfactory is terrific. I think it's great. It is my third favourite factory making game. Or maybe fourth favourite. Maybe actually fifth. I think possibly fifth. It's my fifth favourite factory making game. If you count modded Minecraft as a factory making game. Yeah, I reckon. Right, Wilkie by Kids been a member for 37 long months. How they have simply dragged. Thank you, Wilkie. Love to see. Yeah. Is the coal coming? No, better check. Just check I haven't left a gap. I'm not going to go all the way there and go. Any time now, it's going to turn. No, you're still good. Right. Okay. Good. There we are. Right. Okay. And then just follow the electricity back again. Okay. This belt is not your concubine. Alright? So, no getting jiggy with me belt. Cut the chat. Less of your lip there. Large fellow. Right, okay. You left a bit there to help you up the cliffside. So if we were to escalate there a little. Right, and then jump on. Okay. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. You can't leave you hanging. What's that? What's the other four? Okay, right. Dyson Sphere program. Alright, I love Dyson Sphere program. I think that's my favourite. That'll be number one. Number two, modded Minecraft. Modded Minecraft. Yeah. Purely because the amount of flexibility you have to build stuff out pretty much however you ruddy well please. That is my idea of a perfect game. Is one that kind of goes, here's some tools, do what you like with it. You go, oh, nice one. Yeah, something where I call the ruddy shots. Number three, Factorio. The original that popularized the genre. Still very good. Still very good. And that's more because you're building it on on more of a macro level than you do on this, which is very micro. And then bees. Yeah, that's it. Where are you going? Is this the right way? No, you went up there. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I reckon we can go to here, up the tempo one. And then last one, Factory Town, which I need to play more of. And what I like about it is it's different. Conveyor belt's too long. Ow, bum. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, it was just. Can we just do that and then make it tall? There you go. All right. Then do it from the end of that one instead. Jump back on your ride. There we go. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Is there a hole there? Yeah, that's good. Yes, that's good. Scott has been a member for 10 long months, and the months have dragged. I used to work on Nathan's famous hot dogs that had an arcade attached. Needless to say, more of your paycheck than I'd admit went on there. Beautiful. Also, working at a place called Nathan's Hot Dogs, high quality. High quality. That's a high quality establishment. Of course, I'm not familiar with Nathan's Hot Dogs, but it sounds to me like it wasn't the biggest hot dog franchise one had ever seen. Maybe a one and done hot dog emporium. Right. Okay. There we go. Come on. All right. Where to? Follow the path you've left for yourself. See, this is why you lay your electricity on the way out, and then you can follow it on the way back. Well, I know. I think everybody kind of clocked that as a okay, that's not a bad way to go. It's me leaving a trail of breadcrumbs for myself, like Hansel and indeed Gretel. I think it was probably Gretel's idea. Yeah, Hansel was going, there's a house made of flipping cake. And Gretel was going, hang on, let's try and at least figure out how we're going to get back again. Hansel was going, but the cake house. She goes, that doesn't seem suspicious to you at all. It's a house made of cake, Gretel. We're rolling. Yeah, all right, Hansel, hang on. Right, okay, and up we go. Oh, that's over the death leap, which somehow I managed to make twice without actually dying. Which is somewhat miraculous. Marcus has chucked 50 crowns in the bucket. A donation for all the pipes and pumps needed later. It's okay. I think my original base is near a decent-sized body of water. And if not, once I'm inside of it, that'll be me running out of fuel. Once we're inside of it, I'll select a body of water and go, right, coal is here. But I'll bang all the coal in on conveyors to start with, and I mean I would have thought one coal mine will be sufficient to get me at least moving. I mean I don't doubt I'll need more later, but it'll be enough for now. Oh yeah. Right, where are we? What are we doing? Can I see my house from here? No. Okay. All right. Well, keep going. Just as well you bought all these supplies, you're going to use them. Yeah. Where's the coal? Just believe in the system, friend. I believe the coal is out there and will be coming for you. Right, can we get down here in one? If you don't mind clipping through the cliffside, I do mind. Look, I'll tolerate it on an occasional basis, but if I've got the choice, then I'd sooner not. Right, jump on and down the log flume. Okay. Was that Hansel and Gretel narrative the development of last week's chat with Shakespeare? You know, I don't remember last week's chat with Shakespeare. I do remember there was a chat with Shakespeare. I forget what it was about. But I'm sure it was very funny. So I've blown my voice out already. It's flipping ridiculous. I know. I've got to clean. I've got to purge this desk because I know, but some people might pay extra for your voice doing this. Well, we'll see. If the tips start coming in a fast and furious kind of fashion, then I'm not putting it on. I have legitimately blown my voice out. Then all's well. I've had this cold since the tail end of December, and I thought it was just a cold. Just to catch up, those of you who've not encountered the gripping saga so far. But it turns out, after a day with Jeff sat on my desk, that I knew that I had a kind of mild Jeff-based allergy. But it turns out that if you let him just lounge around on your desk all day, then you will know that you are not fully non-allergic to cats. And you'll go, well, that's awkward. I know. But you know what? I have a hunch. That this is why I don't like cats. There was never a conscious reason for it. There was always just an unconscious, no, I can't be doing with cats. And I wonder whether that is some mammalian self-preservation instinct based on being that my aversion is based on being allergic to them in a lesser or greater extent. Interesting, huh? What if it's a new strain of COVID? Well, it would be the first strain of COVID to get to me. I've been able to duck it so far. I'm probably one of those immune people, but the cat that I'm living with is throwing me for a wobbler. There's no other symptoms. It's literally just the gunge that then ends up in my chest, which is lovely. And through Expelliarmus, while trying to hold down a lengthy conversation with denizens of the internet, it plays merry hell with my vocal cords. You haven't any tips since pointing out that people would pay extra for it. That's true. Oh, yeah. No, it seems like Croaky Colonel isn't a side angle to pursue. I don't think that's the audience. I think I think there's a very specific demographic that might get behind that. Career insincere. Is this enough for a Jeff Cam to replace Barry White during the intermission? If I could set up a remote camera downstairs, then I would have a Jeff Cam, because he tends to sleep Saturday nights anyway, right up until the point that he wants feeding. But I would have to. I'm out of flipping iron plate. Yeah, but you're not far from home though. And there's a water source. There's a water source. Is there a closer water source? We shall go look. I had a check infection, I'm assuming chest, that lasted for about 2.5 weeks in December. Nasty. How long is the conveyor going to be? The conveyor is going to be as long as it takes to get to where I decide that my coal plant is going to habitate. And it's going to habitate somewhere near water, so that I don't have to do the same mission with pipes. Oh, nuts. Yeah, I think that pond that you passed actually was probably it. You reckon? Yeah, I reckon so. There you go. Oh, Marcus, you star. That's 14 Swedish crowns there, and a picture of a doggo. Lovely. See, dogs? No, I like dogs. Dogs are good. And I think when Jeff's time has passed, I may well score myself a dog of some description. Toby's chucked £2 in the bucket just to point out that I've gone all croaky. Thanks, Toby. Good, I hadn't noticed. Be sure to let me know if I cough, won't you? It's a veiled Blackadder reference, you see. Yeah? Okay, good. I'm glad we all got that. Okay, yes, yeah. Yeah, right. Where's me gallery of plates? There we go. Right. Give me some more of that. Where are you taking them? I'm not taking them anyway. I'm just picking some up because I've run out. Right, let's go put these extra miners back in the hub. And then, well, what are you going to do first? Because you're not going to be able to power up the coal, so you might as well work to power the factory back up first. Oh yeah, okay, all right, I'll do that. There you go, fellas, sitting there. I might call on your services later on, but I'm not calling on them right now. Same goes for all of this pig remains, circuit boards. Oh yes, they were a special treat that I found. Lucky me. A blue power slug, which I don't know how to use yet. But fortunately, I've got the instincts to have picked it up, despite the fact I've no idea what it's for. Clever, clever. Right, I've got 700 bits of leaf. Yeah, but you can't feed them into. What's your problem? Can't feed them into the machinery because the machinery's all dead. Oh, no, I haven't made any more either. Well, don't keep running. Flipping it. Don't burn the fuel. If the grid's down, you're just burning fuel and getting me nothing. Honestly, you idiots. I've turned you off. You've been turned off. I don't know if I trust that or not. Hey ho, we'll see. Right. Okay, so I guess I'm hand making some fuel. Well, you know, it's good to do something practical once in a while. Right, biomass wood we'll go with, and get to crafting. Right, there we are. Good. Antihistamine helps. I think I will pick it. I think I will slam an antihistamine at half time, and see if it's beneficial at all. One would hope that it would be, given that I don't use antihistamines. So one would hope that they had a dramatic effect, and because obviously, you know, with no resistance to them, you know, separate smaller grid for fuel production. Ah, no, who cares? Who cares? Yeah, gameplay. Yes. Yeah. This is keeping it well and truly real. Right, one more dollop. Right, there you go. Right, now let's go. All I need is to fire it up, and then the machinery can all do the rest of it. I'm lost. There you go. There we are over here. We're over here. There you go. Right, good. Where are we? There you go. Okay, there's 8 biomass in there. Well, let's chunk that up a bit. Right. Let's put the rest of the biomass in that one. Yep. And then change the recipe on this. Leaves. Yep. Right, and then go plunk the leaves in this one. There we go. Colonel Cough Can. It's not that interesting. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. I apologise profusely for the continued coughage. It's not my idea. I didn't plan it. Yeah. Right, good. Thank you, Ski, for the donation. Right, okay. I think the ones that are burninating have still got fuel in. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you don't need much. Okay. Just, yeah, just 12. 12 will do. Okay. Right, you've got some fuel. Right, and then you need 12 as well. Right, go. What do you mean it's broken? Shouldn't be broken. Everything's got fuel. Do a quick check. Those two are burninating. Yeah. Ah, maybe they're burninating and turn them back on. Right, okay. There you go. Yeah. Turn it back on. Crank it. Crank it. Five by 5. Okay, right. Now, let's put a little top up in the ones that need it. You got 51, you're fine. You've got 6. Okay, you can have some more. You can have another 6. There you go. Right. And you've got 10. You'll be okay for now. You've got 5. Have another 6. Right. You've got 7. Have another 6. Right. And you have 10. Okay. Okay, time to crank out the chainsaw. Go and get some more leaves. Let's go and deforest this place a bit more. Ooh, nuts. Right, good. This is why I built my camp here, because there's lots of nuts. Yeah, and they're a renewable resource. They just keep growing, and because they're a blight, I pick them up. No, those leaves are not suitable. Okay, well, I bet these trees are. Yeah, what? The last remaining trees in the area? Yeah. They've got it coming. Right. Okay. Just make sure you don't run into an angry pig dog along the way. Chainsaw! There you go. Right. Chainsaw! Chainsaw. Don't chainsaw the stuff you can press a button and pick up automatically. Right, put that away, pick them up. Right. There you go. What else do you want to do? Let's grab all of this. Yeah. There you go. Oh, well, yeah, we're turning this into the barrenest of wildernesses. Yes, we are. Right. Okay, how much more do you want to get? Oh, some. I've only got 84. Let's not get carried away. That's not an awful lot of biofuel. I want to be able to stick at least 100 in each of the burners to keep the system running. Alright, well look, this'll yield plenty. Alright, okay, yeah. That's all good. There we go. You sure about the cat thing? Had a cold since mid-December. Never got bad enough to take a sick day, but it just won't go away. Yes, because I had... I came out in prickly business when Jeff had spent the entire day in here as well. And I had a feeling for, ever since we had him, that I had a bit of a cat allergy going on. Very minor one. And therefore having very minor interactions with him was no big deal. But when he spent the entire day up here, it became apparent that actually it is a bit of a big deal. So I need to defuzz the area a little bit, because there is cat hair all over the place in here. It's okay, it's no big deal. But that's my excuse, and I'm rolling with it. And it has to be said, I'm dwelling on it rather longer than I feel makes for compelling content. Oh yeah, no, you see, if you're talking about cats, then it is content. That's not high quality video entertainment. It's just content. It's just stuff with which to fill the internet up. Just what the internet's founding fathers had in mind. Yes, okay, right. Come on. Yeah. Oh, lots of leaves. Oh, yes. Yeah, leafy goodness. Yeah, it's another 1,000 leaves. Thrilling. Stop sassing me. I'm just sassing myself. Yeah, I know. But that's not the point. Right. Good. Okay. This'll keep me in yum yums for a bit. So I am a content creator. When I'm talking about cats, yeah. And to be honest, it's not that creative. I find it despicable. Yeah, I know we're out of juice. What do you think I've been working on? God, just dearie me. Right, how much did we manage to squirrel away during that? There we go. Got 220 more power logs. Good. Yeah, And still more to come. Good. And still more to come. Good. Okay, now we're talking. Right, in which case, let's put these leaves in here. There you go. That'll rustle up a good chunk more. And then let's go and spend our winnings by burning it. Perfect. Perfect use of the winnings there. Right. Yeah. Not that. You're suggesting I could put flowers in these. Do they burn? I don't know, but if they do, I'm going to burn them because they're rubbish. That's wood. No, I want to put that in there. Split off a little bit more. There you go. 70. That'll keep you going for a bit. Another 50 in that one, please. Yep. And split that off. You can't put 50 in all of them. It's okay. Look, we'll be back. This will not be the last top-up that we do. 25 in that one. And then, lo and behold, the one with the least gets the... Can I put flower in? I can. Oh, shred the flowers. Oh, let me go and get the rest of them. Flowers burn better than wood. Yeah. I could talk about just about anything and it'd be entertaining. Well, I'm very grateful for your low standards. Right. Yeah. Did I pick up some mycelium as well? Yeah, I did. Okay. That's all right. Yeah, that's okay. It's all right. I'm not downhearted. Cat content creator that will make some money. No, I don't care. I'm not. I'm dismissive of popular things because I'm so cool. Yeah, can't help myself. Just damn, I'm just like, yeah. I'm sneery about things that are popular. Oh, that's clever. I'm one of those people. Yeah. Right, how are we doing? 26, 27. Okay, right. Okay, that's coming along. Right, talk to me about... no, you've got a mine. Yes. Talk to me about a coal generator. You need rotors. Yes. Reinforced plate. Got that, obviously. And then cable. Fab. I think I'm going to build somewhere nice for all of my coal generation. And then I've got to do something, water. Okay. 1 times water tractor, and you're going to need some, whatever that is. That's copper sheets. Well, I don't make those. Yeah, but it just uses ingrots, so just retask one of your machines. You got lots of wire, so just retask this bad boy here. Hold on, is that the one that's going to go and make other things? No. Great. Okay, right. Talk to this. Yeah. Select recite. Yeah. And copper sheets, please, Gov. Start banging them out. Started reading Disrupted. Oh, Disrupted is magnificent. Yes, Disrupted is super. It's very, very enjoyable. For those of you who didn't catch my my recommendation for Disrupted, it's a book. The audio book I particularly recommend because the audio book's read by the author, so he gets the internality right. Now, I mean, a good audio book narrator will do that most of the time anyway. But when you wrote the thing, you know what you meant when you said it, right? So it helps sometimes. But it's about a 50-year-old journalist who was Newsweek's tech editor, gets laid off from Newsweek. It's a true story, right? So it's autobiographical, and goes to work at a tech startup. And the story is about just how utterly insane the whole thing is. And if you've ever worked in tech in any fashion at all, there will be particularly any kind of American tech company or one of the UK tech companies that are kind of trying to rip them off, then so much of it will ring true. Just epic amounts. Yeah. You were in his headspace for the team building parts. Yeah, it's all there. Lab Rats is also good. Yes, that's the sequel. That's the follow-up. Yeah, I've read Lab Rats as well. It's very, very good. Oh, have we got an alliteration competition going on? Zuna's listening to Brian Blessed's autobiography, read by Brian Blessed. Well, you can't say read when you talk about Brian Blessed. He shouts it. He's over the other side of the room just yelling it at a microphone. Everyone likes Brian Blessed, because they should. Yeah. Right, give me some more concrete, because I expect we've been getting through it quite a bit. What else am I low on? You probably... No, we're okay for iron plate. You sure? Yeah, you need some more rotors. You probably need to feed the rotor manufacturer a little bit more. Another one that I recommend. It's not a brilliant autobiography, but it's great. There's two, actually. I'm going to go with two. Slash's autobiography, which is ghost written, but he's obviously had a hand. Now, actually, I'm not so sure it is ghost written because some of the writing's really bad. He's a guitarist, so you know. But dearie me, those Guns N' Roses boys, they had a caper or two. That was a fun read. The other one is Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell, Ash out of the Evil Dead. Confessions of a B-movie actor, I think it's called. That's a good chuckle as well, and goes through the making of the first Evil Dead movie. That was very good. I enjoyed that as a read. Oh, there's one more. Steve Martin. Steve Martin's autobiography is really interesting. Yeah. Right. Yeah. There you go. That's my 3 autobiography recommendations. Yeah. I did. You may be familiar with Masterclass, the subscription service that gives you a series of lectures from various people you've heard of, and that's how they get you. Well, I signed up to that a couple of years ago, and there are 2 of the master classes that I've actually done the whole of. There's 2 that particularly stand out for me, and Steve Martin's is one of them, where he talks about. Steve Martin talks about comedy, and. What does it? It doesn't teach you about comedy so much as it teaches you about thinking about comedy and thinking about what makes funny. That was quite a good. That was quite a good class. That one. I don't look. If you're considering signing up for Masterclass, go and look through. If there are 5 or 6 in there that you fancy, then it's worth it. If there's only 1 or 2, it's not. It's expensive. So. But it's during one of one's endless quests for self-improvement. The other one that was really good, and I was surprised, was Dan Brown. Dan Brown's was really good. Dan Brown is not a good writer, right? He's an incredibly successful writer, and his masterclass goes a very long way to explaining why he's successful. He's very smart, I take nothing away from him, but apart from the fact that anyone should consider what he's writing literature. I think I've talked about this before. I think I have, yeah. But Dan Brown is popular for the same reason that Twilight's popular. And that's because the lead character is so wide open in terms of descriptors that you can self-impose onto that character very easily. In Dan Brown's case, because the lead characters, who are reportedly the smartest people on the planet at dealing with whatever, and they're really quite dumb. They're stupid. Herself and I, we went to a double bill at the pictures at one point. Now, it wasn't advertised double bill, but there are 2 movies on that we halfway fancy watching. Well, I only wanted to watch Star Trek, She was up for watching Star Trek, but she wanted to go and see Angels and Demons, the Tom Hanks Dan Brown version. Oh, hello, you. All right, hang on. Let me get me poker. That's not the button. Okay, that's the button. All right, good. No, that's still the chainsaw. Why does the chainsaw and the poker look pretty much exactly the same? Oh, it's because it's not doing it in an intuitive fashion. Oh, you shocked me. All right, come here. Yeah, you'll get some. Come on. Not laughing now, are you? Right. Nuts? Yes. We went to see Angels and Demons, and true to the book, it was dire. Expensive. It was expensive rubbish, and herself loved expensive rubbish, where they'd spent an awful lot of money on something that was just pap. But the bit where they're trying to work out where the thing is towards the end, where it's basically all of the angel statues in the room pointing at him, because that goes on for like 15 minutes. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And it's like nobody who was filming this at any point went, I think this might be a bit stupid. Gotta go, yeah, it's incredibly stupid. Anyway, that became a running joke for us after that point. Running joke. That is the one with the parachuting bishop. Oh, hello. Who's this? Oh, it's another one of his friends. All right, hang on. Let me equip the right piece of kit. Right, where are you? Come on, then. He's basically just doing spider cat hokey cokey with it. He goes, you put your whole self in and your whole self out. There we go. Wait. Here he comes. In. Zapped. Suck it. Right. Give me nuts. Yeah. Good. Nuts. Oh, yeah. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Ewan McGregor as a bishop parachuting out of the helicopter in which the bomb is over the Vatican City. Because, I mean, the starting point of good story feels plausible. Isn't it a nuke as well? I think it's a nuke over the Vatican. And Ewan McGregor takes it up. Ewan McGregor tells us earlier on that he's got a helicopter's pilot's license, and you kind of go, wonder if that'll come in handy. Yeah. If you've read some Dan Brown before, again, this is one for those of you who work in tech, and you've not read Digital Fortress, oh, you should. Oh, it's a treat. Digital Fortress is an absolute treat. I mean, you're only going to say it doesn't work like that 4 or 5 times a page. But yeah, Digital Fortress is, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, I heartily recommend it because but you've got to share the experience with someone who understands the situation as well as you do, because it is monstrously bad. Yeah, it's very funny just how bad it is, and yet he's incredibly popular, and therefore it doesn't matter. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to try and poison me, and therefore it doesn't matter that he's bad. People enjoy his stuff, and that's fine. And I have long since, given up on people aren't allowed to like things that are stupid, because they are. People are allowed to like what they like. Don't read Dan Brown. They're dreadful. The films are even worse. I agree with you, and yet, on the other hand, they're very funny just because of how po-faced they are, while simultaneously being dreadful. They take themselves so very seriously. You kind of go, oh, that's nice. And it reads like, 17-year-old English literature student, English language student, just my first fan fiction. You kind of go, oh, that's nice. Yes. Didn't really make any sense. Doesn't really matter, does it? No. Have they hurt anyone? No. But there's so much better books out there that should be read. Yeah, but if they were that good, people would read them. Yeah, they might be award-winning and clever, but what does it matter? None of it matters, friends. None of it. It's all irrelevant. Everything. Life. There you are. Sometimes you need to read something dreadful to cleanse the palate. Yes. Totally agree. Sometimes something lowbrow is absolutely ideal to gear you up for something good. Can you put leaves and woods in the same storage container? You can, but what happens is it ends up drawing the wood up to the manufacturing machine. And the manufacturing machine goes, no, I can't do anything with that. Not until you set the correct recipe. So you'll have a mixture of leaves and wood on the conveyor belt and it doesn't work. So I wait till I run out of leaves and then I go and restuff it. It's because I'm doing it in a non-automated fashion. Yeah. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Right. What are we doing? I think we're going to reduce your fryers and then put in your coal system because you've probably got enough rotors by now. Right, there's 20 in there. Let's get them all up to 50 minimum. Okay. Right. Apart from the one that's full of leaves, they're full of flowers. Oh, that's all right. It's fine being full of flowers. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's good here. Yeah. It's all working out well. I've got enough to keep us going for another hour or so now. Okay. Good. Only a Colonel Failure live stream can give you action, literary review, and existential nihilism in one tasty package. Well, it's because I'm a highbrow YouTube persona, where no topic is too irrelevant. It's why I play games that have gaps that can be filled with just talking any old stuff. So it's one of the things about streaming that I hold as a fundamental is if you are live streaming, you must be maintaining the conversation at all times, unless the game is providing the entertainment to the peoples. The number of times I'll swing by a live stream and someone's playing something like this, and what you're hearing is, I mean, what good's that? Huh? What good is it? Yeah, it's no good. No good at all. No. If you're trying to entertain people, then try and entertain people. Don't just kind of go, oh no, me aimlessly running around the joint will be more than enough entertainment for anyone. Kind of go like, one begs to differ significantly. So even if you're just jabbering on with a whole load of old rubbish, that's your job. That's what you're there for. With the occasional, what do you think, chat? Has anyone read The Rivers of London by Ben Aronovich? It's Harry Potter meets the Bill. I wouldn't necessarily say it was Harry Potter meets the Bill. Yes, I think it's fab. And Ben Aronovich is a member of the Fail Brigade. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's the... If you've not heard the Ben Aronovich story before, is... once upon a time, while I was still on the Twitter, herself said, "Oh, Ben Aronovich," because we both read Rivers of London. She recommended it to me, and we both love it. She goes, "Ben Aronovich has just said he's waiting for his new laptop so he can get back to playing Transport Fever. You should tweet him and say, why don't you watch these videos in the meantime?" So I did tweet at him with something just like that, and he replied, "I've already watched them all. I'm waiting for the next video." And I just went like, someone I actually like, someone whose work I like, watches my stuff. It was a delight. So yeah, so I went to one of his book signings and I took him a Get Back to Work t-shirt. Because that's what you do. Anyway, there you go. That's the Ben Aronovich story. But Rivers of London's great. Yep. It's lovely. Yeah. You love it. I did a lap around the house claiming victory. But you see, that's the thing. Look, there are people who are noteworthy out there all over the place, right? Celebrities and sporting people and politicians and all of that kind of stuff. People who you have heard of, and some of them are into games, and therefore, some of them, the people who are into games, are going to watch game videos. Stands to reason. Are they going to say, hello, I'm a famous person watching your video? Some of them might, if they're egotistical and they want the attention. But occasionally, they're going to go, no, I just want some downtime. I just want some downtime. And so they watch the videos anonymously. And you kind of go, that's great. So incidentally, if you're watching this and you're known, and I have reference, Dan, if you're watching, no offence, mate. I think you being tremendously successful is a good thing, but your books are crap. And Digital Fortresses, I know it was your first book, and you say in your masterclass that you're not especially proud of it. Kind of go, no, I wouldn't be either. But then, if it sold a couple 100,000 copies, be proud of it. Henry Cavill's a Warhammer guy. Oh, everyone knows that Henry Cavill's a Warhammer guy. That's not a secret. Games Workshop have been PRing the hell out of that ever since they first found it out. Lots of people are Warhammer guys. There's an MP. There's an MP who is a Warhammer guy because he was on the BBC News talking about something or other, and someone spotted that there were a couple of codexes on the shelf behind him. And you kind of go like, that's fine. But that's a generational thing, right? So Generation X, hello, did all this kind of, games adoption. We were born into games. They came along when we were young kids. Games of a video type nature came about when we were young kids, and therefore we've grown up with it and still stuck with it, which is why it's not weird for people who are grey of bonds to still be gaming. Warhammer 40,000 came out when I was 14. I bought it on day one, and 2 boxes of plastic Space Marines, 30 Marines in a box, and it was a tenner for a box. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Part of me goes, oh, I should have bought 800 boxes, and I could sell them now on eBay for about £1,000 each. Nadine Doris loves books. Yeah, she stands on them to make herself a little bit taller. Because she sure as heck hasn't read any. I apologise. However, the culture secretary, the former culture secretary, wouldn't know culture if it came up and smacked her in the face with a mallet. Yeah. Rogue Trader. Yeah. I had the hardback day one. She's written plenty, has she really? Well, one would think that she would write slightly better if she has written plenty of books, unless of course they're for children. Even then, one would imagine that the grammar would be a little better. Right, what the heck am I doing? You're going to go out and build some water extraction. Oh, copper thingamajigs. Yes, copper thingamajigs, precisely. Would it not make sense to place a coal thing first, and then you know where you're going with it? I think we're just going to play it by ear. Bubs, grab that. You've got it already. Get some more screws. Keep that going, because I suspect we're going to need some more rotors. If there was one government department, what would I choose to be the head of? Oh, good question. Good question. I think it possibly would be culture, culture, media and sport. You get lots of free tickets. It's not the reason you do it. You reckon? No. No. Culture, media and sport is where you put the member of your party who has shown great loyalty to you and therefore needs to be rewarded with a cabinet post, but at the same time you wouldn't trust them to tie their own shoelaces. So you want something that they're not going to ruin, something that is non-load bearing as far as the country is concerned. So you put them in charge of culture. Yeah, that's why they put Nadine in there, because she's not the sharpest. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she is incredibly intelligent, but let me just say, I've never seen her post or say anything that could remotely be. I would say, it would be in thesaurus.com when you were looking up intelligent in thesaurus.com. It would go opposites. See Nadine Dorries. This is all totally irrelevant, of course, if you are not British and or don't follow politics. But there you go. Minister without portfolio. Now, minister without portfolio is another way of saying the person who's actually running the government. They're the one actually making the decisions. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm not doing it. No. Give me a minister without portfolio. Oh, okay. What are they going to do? Don't worry about it. Other than, all of it. They're the one making the choices. A couple of weeks ago, Nadine Dorries criticised the guy for challenging her on Twitter. She made a sarcastic comment about the number of followers he had, which was 19, and now he has 40,000. You would think if you were part of the government department that was responsible for governing the internet, you would know, don't poke the internet. For the internet likes nothing better than a laugh at your expense. Copper plate, yes. Copper sheet, this stuff. The very same. Right, let's go and find somewhere and do something. That's how you end up with Boaty McBoatface, is because you ask the internet. The collective internet, they have no sense of responsibility at all. The only thing they care about is that funny? Yeah, let's do it then. And that's nothing. Once Generation Z start getting a little older and a little more powered up in terms of what they're allowed. I'm going to get some plate. Sorry, a little bit more powered up with what they do. I have been studying Generation Z humour, Zoomer humour, and it's surreal. It's very surreal and very funny. It's postmodernism. In the sense that, got my arts hat on. In the sense that the worse it is, the funnier it is. So there is great humour to be had in just something that's stupid and rubbish, like Dan Brown. No, not like Dan Brown. But it's very, very funny, but it's very surreal. Once you tune into it. And if you do quite enjoy surreality yourself, then you'll probably find it quite amusing. If you are, incidentally, a Zoomer, this is a Zoomer. Oh, no, I just misspoke. You still didn't pick up any plate. What's the matter with you? I've got 600 though. Oh, okay, carry on. Right, what are you doing now? I'm working out where I'm putting my coal minters, but the water's just over there. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. We'll build it out by the river. Well, it's only a pool. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not, because it's a really interesting sense of humour. I've got a couple of kids who are Generation Z, and so I get to experience their sense of humour, and it makes me laugh. But it won't be for everybody because it's quite surreal. But it's the foundation point, he says, picking up a foundation, and that in no way adjusting what he's talking about. Its foundation point is it is postmodern. Someone's going to write papers and stuff on it at some point because it's complex and it's unlike the humour that came previously. Z or Z. You can go either way. Z if you're in Britain, or I believe the Aussies also go for Z. I think the Kiwis do as well. I know the Americans are less keen, but that's okay. We all understand what we're saying. Yeah. What age range is Generation Z? 20 and under at the moment. Gen Z. Zoomer. Yeah. Sometimes called Zoomers. Yeah. Gen Z. Yeah, I mean, you can call them Gen Z. I think Zoomers was largely tagged onto them, partly in response to Boomers, and of course because a significant moment that they'll have experienced will have been the whole lockdown period where we all spoke on Zoom. Apparently. What? Oh, there's another ding dong around here somewhere. Yeah. Have I given up on zooping? I think I prefer placing it a block at a time. Zooping's fine, but I think I prefer placing it a block at a time. Right. Okay. Yeah. So let's put one coal power plant on here. Okay. Have I got the parts? Yes, I do. It would be rather foolish of me to turn up without the parts now, wouldn't it? Yeah, but I mean, it would hardly be surprising. It would hardly be surprising. Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah. Now, which end are you going to have your inputs? Well, I think the end that I've chosen there. The floor is not too steep. I just possibly haven't built quite enough foundations. Yeah, okay. About there? Yeah, bring it in. Yeah, about there. One more. Eep. About there. Just place it. I placed it. It's in. Look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. And it is a bad boy, too. That's going to be belching the fumes. Stick one of those. Hook it up onto this. Otherwise, I'll go to the effort of powering it up, only to find that I haven't actually got it wired into... What are you doing? Wired into the grid. I missed. It's an innocent mistake. Okay. Have we got anything on the... Yeah. There's your main line. Right. Wait on that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right. More foundation. Alright. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I've actually built something that does something. Well, it will do something when I build the other things that it needs in order to do something. All I remember about pipes is they're a pain in the bum. Yeah, to get them oriented, to get them going in the right direction, you kind of go, just keep wiggling the thing until it does something. And then it may be. Right, so we coal in that one, water in this one. And the water has to come from a lozenge down in the surf's up area, which is down here. Right. How you get back up? Oh, it's fine, I've got enough materials on me, I can get back up. Okay, so... Go. Production? Yes. Water tractor? Yep. Okay, where do you want to put it? That looks good. Alright, do it. Water tractor. Woohoo! Yeah. Lovely. Nice. I bet you haven't got the bits that you need to do pipes. I might have. But you haven't. You could have. Yeah, I don't even know where it lives. Pipes. Now you need pipe pumps. That's where you get lost in the wilderness. It'll be fine. A pipeline Mark 1 transports 300 cubic meters of fluid per moment. Used to transport fluids. What is a pipe? Of course it's used to transport fluids. You're not going to use it to transport goats. Right, we're going. Right, okay, yeah. Where are you going to put a pump? I don't know. It's been a long time since I did this. And even then, I think I made it work more by luck than judgment. Right, okay, let's put a pump on here, just in case we need one, because it's about halfway. Okay, invalid aim location. No, that looks valid. Yeah, what's it doing? I couldn't honestly tell you. I just want you to bolt onto there, please. Yeah. Oh no, you have to actually put it on the pipe. There you go, that's it. Right, and then try and figure out which way it's actually pointing. It's pointing that way, look. It's blatantly obvious which way it's pointing. Right, there you go. Yeah, I'll have that. Right, that'll work perfectly. Okay. Will it? Could happen. It's okay. Yeah. Take it up another level. Thank you. Right. Yeah. Oh, I'm putting a pump on there. Whether I need a pump or not, I'm having one. There will be no excuses. A pump will be placed, and I have placed it, and we will be pumpity pump, and it will be good, and life will be rich, and we'll all feel happy. Right, get that? Yeah, up into there. Can we clip in? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, well, don't. Okay, yeah. Just, is there somewhere I can stand where I can see this and that at the same time? This is why Factorio is better, because you can. You know what I need to do? I need to drag that into the hotbar, which you do by doing that. Right. Okay, you go away. Give me this. Right. That. Yeah. With the arrows. Show me the arrows. Show me the arrows. Come on. Arrows. Right. It's a little bit. It's not quite as nifty as I'd hoped, but it's nifty enough. Right, you're not going to get anything out of any of that until you hook all of it up onto the electricals. So stick one of those down there, and grab the last lozenge off that. Sling it on this one. Yeah, I reckon when I hook this up, my power grid's going to run out. It's going to go. Oh no, it's not happening. Okay, and then I don't know if you're going to have enough range. You have got enough range. That's good. And go. All right, that's twizzling. Okay, and then this does stuff when it's doing things. Configure the pump. I'm configuring it. Do any of these do anything? No. Well, how is this configuring it then? This is not configuring it at all. This is just looking at it to see if it's doing anything. My needles are moving. Oh, yeah. Pump. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. What's the flow rate's currently doing? 150-ish. That's okay, that's adequate. Alright, okay, we'll come back and check on that in a minute. But look, it throbs in a non-menacing fashion. Yeah. There you go. I'll be doing it here. Yeah, see, look at it. Look at it throbbing away there. Yeah, it's trustworthy. Right, can I climb this? Yeah, you can. Can I get up here? No, you can't. I'm not going around the edge. Build me a ramp. I've got more important things to spend my time on. Like what? The halftime show. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Just build the thing, would you? Yes, good. That, now down. Thank you. Okay, are you filling with, we've got fluids. Right. Okay, in which case, it's time to demolish some of this conveyor belt. F. Yeah. Did we get all of it? Well, apart from that bit. Yep. Take out the next chunk as well. Right, because we're going to route it slightly differently. Yeah. And then I'm just going to go and hand place the coal in here before I hook it up. Coal. There you go. Burning. Crikey, it's getting through that at a rate. Yeah, but your power generation just went through the sun. Rocket. Start belching there, big lad. And big lad started belching. Right, give me a splitter. Yeah. Yep, that one. Right, line it up. It's lined up. Oh, wait, there. Into there. Okay. And then give me a number 4. Okay. On number 4. Yep. You kind of go, why a splitter? Because I wanted a nice, neat right angle. Yeah, I know. You might go, oh, he's building all over the place. I'm going to go, yeah, but that doesn't mean that's what I want. What I want is for it to look glorious. And sometimes I spend the extra effort to make it look glorious. In fact, that's the next objective. Once I've got power automated, which I'm pretty much there on now, the next task is going to be to build the second floor of the factory. And then I can start to really boom the number of whatevers. Oh, can you? Yes. Would you like to try that again? I would. I can, yes, significantly increase, that's the boom element of the previous sentence, significantly increase production through reproduction of what I've already built. So multiplying the number of whatnots. Yeah, good. How's it looking? It's looking alright. It's looking alright. It's going okay. Yeah, we're fired up. We're powered up. We're rolling. We're cooking. We're burning. You're going to want some more of those, I reckon. I think so too. Yeah. Maybe later. No, I think that's an off-stream task. When I'm not streaming, I'll build another 4 of those and get them all just sat next to one another, and it'll be good, and it'll be fine, and people don't need to see me doing it. See, we can use the stream aspect to demonstrate the principle, and then off-stream, just because you want something to do that is a bit mindless from time to time, you can go and do the repetition. Right, I'm going to take a swift breakette. So it's high time you went and got yourself a beverage top-up, I think. I shall be back presently. We'll do the weather. Yeah. I'm going to go and get myself some Vicks. Oh, and an antihistamine. That's going to be exciting. Hope it kicks in quickly. That'll be good. Right, I'm just going to go. I just want to make sure I've got the power plant topped up. There's no point me being AFK if I'm not topping up the all the resources of everything while I am A to the FK. I'm just checking. Yeah, I've got some screws on me. Yeah. I bet you're out of the money. Yes, you are. Right, there you go. Have those. Build more. I'm going to want to automate rotors fairly quickly, it seems. They're clearly something we want more of. Right. Okay, how are you getting on? This looks to have run dry. Yep. Alright, change the recipe. Hello. Recipe change, please. Thank you. Alright, lump this full of wood. Yeah. Good. How much fuel have I got on me? None. Oh. Then hopefully the last box in the line will be chocker with fuel. Is it? No. Peculiar. I have got some flowers though, so I'm going to go stuff them into a thing, and then I'll leave you looking at some stuff. There you go. I have got some. Yeah, it was just hiding. Oh no, maybe I thought you were powered by... Evidently, this is not flower power. No, you burn through all your flowers. Whatever, I'm going for a break, because my brain's run out of juice or something. I'll leave you looking at something interesting. Just as soon as I can find it. Interesting and semi-mesmerising. Okay, yeah, alright, here we go. No, not this one. The steel one, the iron is much more interesting to look at. We'll stop mucking about and get up there then. There you go. There you go. I'll leave you looking at that, because that's flipping thrilling. Right, I'll be back in a couple of... Hang on, I'm muted. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you, Tim. You're starting without me. Hang on. I was just going over here. I just wanted to inspect the amount of everything that I've got in here before I got this show on the road. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's great. Got 100 coal in there. Piece of cake. Good. Right. Let's feed ourselves into the mixing machine. And everything will be splendid. Right. Camera. Yes. I will press that button. That one. Oh, look. There I am. Okay, good. Right. And then tab out. Control the chat. Off we toddle. In Hewitt, South Australia, says Ski Gibbo, who started early there, but we like it. It's currently 19 degrees with a top of 32. Clear skies and glorious. Very nice day. It's very cold and dry in Stratford upon Avon. Ooh, lovely. And you've just been offered a job as an auctioneer. Lovely work there, Toby. 30 Fahrenheit and cloudy in Omaha. 42 Fahrenheit and clear in Bumpus, Virginia. 30 Fahrenheit, cloudy and boring in northwest Chicago. Partly cloudy, fair winds, -3 centigrade tonight in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Norwich tonight is -1 with clear skies. Scraper ready to scrape the frost off the car in the morning. In Sydney, in Australia, it is cloudy and raining. 18.5 at the moment, max of 22. Yeah, it's okay. It is, however, a high UV index. Oh, the UV index is extreme, so please get your sunblock on. It's an important safety tip there from Zuna. Ottawa, it's -3 centigrade, overcast, getting a bit dark. In De Vac, in Holland, it's -1 and foggy. Southeast London was cold and dry today. York, -3 centigrade, very foggy. -1, clear skies, but it's slightly misty on the Yorkshire coast. 1 centigrade, feels blooming cold in Faversham. And wait, Faversham. Right. I said, if I ever get tired of making videos, just play lo-fi beats over that screen and just let it run. I could. We'll see. I don't think the tips would be quite so beneficial. 4 centigrades and cloudy in Kildare. Feels like it's at freezing point though. Karlsruhe in southwest Germany, it's -1 centigrade. Finally, some snow. If you like that kind of thing. Moss in Norway, dark but cloudy, so not a comet in sight. Is there a comet out tonight? Is there? I didn't know that. Very cold, very foggy in Newport. In Johannesburg, it's clear skies and a nice 16 centigrade with a gentle breeze. That is a nice kind of temperature there in Joburg. Arctic Circle, Norway, -1 and the aurora's out. Lovely. I've never seen it. I would love to go. It's one on herself and I's bucket list. That was we were going to either go Norway or Iceland to go and do the aurora. I might have to go and do it in her honour. Wet and windy in the Blue Mountains, New South Wales. You reckon that is New South Wales? It should be. North southwestern. Oh, good. -1 centigrade in Lincolnshire, staying frosty. Cardiff, it's 0, frosty, foggy, not enough snow. Tallahassee in Florida, it is 52 Fahrenheit and raining. It's 41 Fahrenheit and clear in central Kentucky. It's 56 Fahrenheit and raining in Jacksonville, Florida. Dusseldorf is currently 0 degrees and the snow is gone now. All the snow is gone. About -2 centigrade and 2 centimetres of snow in Klosterneuburg in Austria. In Copenhagen, it is cloudy, -1 centigrade, which is 30 Fahrenheit, but it feels like -5. I don't know. That'll be your knee playing up there, Bo. Big O, heart of America. Big O. Ohio. Sure. It's 0 degrees, 32 Fahrenheit. Game over. Australia has chucked $20 in the bucket. Thank you very much. It's 19 centigrade, heading for 29 in sunny Salisbury in South Australia. It's -2 degrees. Thank you. Game over. Australia. -2 degrees in Bristol. -1 centigrade, snowy and slidey in Pilsen. It is 48 Fahrenheit or 9 centigrade in Memphis, Tennessee. Currently -2 of the old centigrade and a bit cloudy in Chester. It's -1 in Norwich. -12 centigrade. It's snowing, 40 knot crosswind, and we're almost out of coffee somewhere to your left. Okay. Okay, good. Well, that could be anywhere. I looked at the wall and I didn't see it there. Also, it's a bit warmer than that in here. It's -5 degrees, partly cloudy in Fargo, North Dakota. Sunny and 40 Fahrenheit in Bend, Oregon. 48 Fahrenheit and partly cloudy in Charlotte, North Dakota. North Carolina, beg your pardon. I saw the sea. It's because I did Fargo a minute ago. 2 centigrade and a bit snowy in Beaverton, Oregon. 47 Fahrenheit, which is 8 centigrade, and cloudy in Charlotte, North Carolina. Scott and Zach, hometown buddies. -2 centigrade here in Stoke-on-Trent. Oh, crikey, you have been busy. Right, time to up the tempo. We've done... Did we do Bluefield? No, we didn't. That was next. 40 Fahrenheit in Bluefield, Virginia. Spokane, Washington. Spokane, isn't it? Yeah, Spokane, Washington. 24 Fahrenheit, a chance of evening snow. Rugby, it's -3 centigrade, clear skies, light wind. -4 and light snowfall in Vorarlberg in Austria. -3, snowing, and 100 Mile House in 100 Mile House, British Columbia. BC, British Columbia, got me, right? 64 Fahrenheit. Which is 18 centigrade and sunny in beautiful San Diego, California. One of the only places in California I've not been. -2. I like California a great deal. I could move to California. I'd be quite happy there. -2 if, healthcare. -2 centigrade and snowing in Esslingen am Neckar. Esslingen am Neckar. Esslingen. Yes, that makes sense. Am Neckar. Yeah. They need to work on the consonant mix there. It doesn't quite trip off the tongue. I imagine the locals find it somewhat easier. 2 degrees centigrade in Enfield. It's currently -2, misty and miserable in Oxfordshire. -2 and snowing in 100 Mile House, British Columbia. Days to the Vavu. What? 45 clear in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Not bike weather in South London. -1 centigrade, overcast in Toronto in Canada, sometimes called Tonto, just because that amuses me for no reason at all. It's just a stupid thing that amuses me. It's bright and sunny and clear and 54 Fahrenheit here in the Bay Area. 36 Fahrenheit in Harrison, New York. Some clouds, nothing to be worried about. Cold in Manchester, it's -2. Myers 1 centigrade, 86 humidity, cloudy with a chance of rain and snow in Budapest in Hungary. Oh, why? Why, Chest? Why now? I was doing so well. Don't do this at home. It's non-drowsy. There's nothing harmful in it. It just eases a little. I need some buttercup syrup. That's what I need. But I'm out at the moment. Oh yeah, works real well. Stop trying to be clever. It doesn't suit you. Big O is Omaha. So Nebraska. Okay. 0 degrees centigrade and clouded in Temse in Belgium. It's 2 centigrade near Hanover in Germany. It's 42 degrees Fahrenheit in McKenna, Washington. Also cloudy, just so you know. If I ever want to see the aurora or the midnight sun, let me know. You can drive me to the Arctic Circle. You know what, Borg? I might even take you up on that at some point. Happy New Year to the Chinese viewers of the channel. It's the year of the bunny rabbit. It is. -5, thick fog in Cricklade, which is probably pronounced Clerk, in Wiltshire, because that's how England works, because it's stupid. Walking through the graveyard on my way back from the pub was a little spooky. Ooh, graveyard in the fog. Lovely. 4 centigrade and dry for now in Glasgow. 2 centigrade with snow and rain in Warsaw in Poland. Viking gale force warning, southerly, 6 to 8, gale rain late. You've just taken, Wayne, you've just taken elements of the shipping forecast there and put the words in a random order, and it doesn't make sense. 0 degrees, feels like -2. It's a clear night in Hampshire in England. Queensland in Australia, it's 24 centigrade, partly cloudy with a low of 19 and a high of 28. That's a very nice day. 0 degrees and overcast in Fort McMurray, -3 and foggy in Oxford. Randers in Denmark, it's 0 degrees and it's a clear night. 22 degrees centigrade in Hyderabad in India. I don't think we've had Hyderabad represented previously. Welcome. Good. That's good. And then Kevin, stop trying to make that joke work. It's never ever going to work. Ever. I've seen you try it. No one ever bites. It never works. Give it up. East Barnet, clear and icy, something centigrade but quite low. Is there some Jägermeister in that bottle? Actually, Jägermeister would probably work a bit better. The proper swig of cough medicine. Yeah, there we go. -3 and clear in Maidenhead. And in the bunker, it is a lovely 22 degrees. It is very nice. That's why I'm in my t-shirt. Hold on, we'll see what it is. See, because I'm short-sighted, I have to take my glasses off to read my phone. Many of you, I'm sure, can sympathise. And those of you who can't sympathise, you'll be able to at some point. I don't need... No, I'll sign in later, BBC. I don't need to do it right now. It's -2 currently outside. 1% chance of rain. It's been sunny and cold all day. It's been lovely. Tonight it drops to -5. Tomorrow highs of 3. Okay, all right, fine. This is my kind of. Is that it, Kev? You do it every week. I see you do it every week, Kev. I see you do it. I never reference it because I don't want to encourage you, and yet you don't seem to be getting the message, and therefore I reference it now, and you give it up. It's never going to work. Stop trying to make fetch happen, Kev. It's never going to happen. Right, there we go. Yeah, I know. Nothing more classy than a Mean Girls reference. I tell you that for nothing. Varifocals, can't get on with them. I've got a pair of varifocals that I use in the car. Tri-band varifocals, where you've got your distance and you've got your mid-distance and then you've got your short, and you kind of go, nothing makes you feel older than having to have flipping varifocals. I'll tell you that for nothing. Can't get on with them. It feels like my vision's all bendy, but I use them when I'm driving and I don't know where I'm going. I just use my distance glasses if I know where I'm going. If I have to read a map, then I'll have I'll put them on, and you get used to it. To be fair, and to be fair, I mean honestly, probably don't need them now. No, I could probably get away without them. But sometimes I feel like wearing my specs, and today was one of those days. I like to keep my eyes guessing, because that's what they pay me for. Ooh, big lumps. Okay, good. I think you're out, aren't you? It does look like it. Right. Well, let's give you that. Right. You, burn the flowers. There you go. Anyone else out? No, the rest are all running. Okay, cool. I'm not that displeased. But after at least 8 times I've seen Kev try that joke, I've decided it was time to put him out of his misery. Rendrag 92 is off. Thank you for swinging by. It's been a delight to see you. Varifocals notwithstanding. Oh, hang on. Dan, the UK dwarf. You're all in caps there, Dan. Is that an official title? It seems to be. Going back to the Gen Z talk, wondering what your thoughts are about millennials are on course to be the first generation to earn less than the one before. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's quite likely. I think it's quite true. Because I'm an ex, right? And you don't hear from many exes, and that's because we're too busy working. And a good portion of exes haven't been able to get property. This is UK, right? I can only speak on a UK basis, but I'm sure it rings true elsewhere. The measure always used to be, you get a job, you get a house, right? Not with the job. I mean, that'd be lovely. But there's a lot of exes who, or more exes than previous generations, don't own their own house. I only bought one 2 years ago. Although it was the second house that I bought. First house that I bought was for my ex-wife, which was nice of me. Anyway, this one, I can't say the joke. I can't say the joke because it's mean to my kids and it's not true. But marriage, yeah. If you're ever thinking of getting divorced, there's a shortcut, and that's find someone you hate, buy them a house. Which is, it's a bit unreasonable, but at the same time, it's true. And yet, what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for more building bits. Look, there should be walls with holes in by this point. I bet you do that through the MAM. Oh, I bet you do that through the MAM. What the heck is a MAM? I know, right? Right, what do you want for... Oh, I've got all the bits, right. Just build it. There you go, slap it in. Alright, jobs are good. So yeah, and it's purely the main reason why the world has fallen apart in the way that it has in the UK in that regard is and I think it's unreasonable to blame boomers because they just played the cards that were dealt them. That they were dealt a good hand of cards. Well, fair play to them, but you don't need plugging in. You look like you need plugging in. All right, well, let's configure it. Alien organisms. Oh, I know lots about them. Okay, mycelia could be something. Nutrients, yeah. Slurgs, yeah. Okay, well, let's go alien organisms. I've got loads of that kind of stuff. Let's do that. Can't afford, can afford. I've got loads of that rubbish kicking around. Where's me hog pile? A hog pile. The main difference is that it became possible to make a living from renting property out to other people. So when you had a bit of disposable cash, you go out and buy some property and rent it to other people. And of course, when you're renting property from someone else, you're basically throwing your money away every month. And so it doesn't allow you to get anywhere. And of course, to ownership and all that kind of stuff. And as the population increases, there's less houses. The house price goes up, and then you've got the people who are buying to rent, and that puts the house prices up even further. And therefore, the gap keeps getting bigger. Yeah. So yes, that millennials are going to struggle. I think we know that for a fact now. My oldest daughter's 30. How old is she these days? She's 30. Yes, 6. Pretty sure she's 36. Her and her husband, they managed to get a house not so long ago. But even so, they were in their early 30s, and both of them were working, and they have no vices at all. It's just unfortunate. Darren has become a member of the Fail Brigades. Darren, welcome to you. It was foretold that Darren would arrive, and here he is. And he's going to sing us a song. Possibly later. Yeah. But, something will change. I think... I think the climate going to kablooey is going to change everything anyway. We just don't know by how much at the moment. I think the planet recovers, but I think that I have referred many a time to us being at the end of the golden age, because we are. This is the end of the golden age of Western civilization. These things are not meant to last, where we can consume as much as we like and just get away with it. And I do think it's unreasonable to blame any one generation, because just playing the cards they were dealt. But the other big factor is in state pensions. Now, state pensions are a big deal. Right? Very, very important. You muck about with a state pension where your party just didn't get into government. But when the state pension was first introduced, it was introduced at the age that was 2 years less than the average life expectancy. 2 years less. And now it is approximately 20 years less than the average life expectancy. So whereas previously you had 2 years where the state would cover your costs for you, now the state is supposed to try and cover your costs for 20 years. Them sums don't add up. They just don't. And there you go. Who's dealing the cards? Nobody. Nobody's dealing the cards. It's a myth to think that anybody's actually in control of any of this. You just keep, someone tries something out, it's kind of successful, people go, oh, that was kind of successful, we'll try a lot of that, so we do a lot of it. And then, 30 years later, we go, oh, that was a terrible idea. By which time, of course, it's too late. Yeah. Magic Killer, you've just left the job you've been in for 10 years to start your training for a dream job. Had to take a big pay cut. Probably not the best time to earn less, but needs must. If it's a dream job, it's worth it. There are 3 components to a happy existence. And one of those is that the activity that you fill your day-to-day with, you find enriching. So this is the job not just a job you don't hate, but also a job you actually genuinely want to do. The second is that you're making enough money that you don't have to worry about money. And the third is love and all things associated with it, companionship and partnership and all of that. And if you can achieve 2 out of 3, you're doing all right. 3 out of 3 is rare. 3 out of 3 is rare. But let me tell you that if you get a little bit lucky, by the time you hit your late 30s, early 40s, that's your best shot at coming close to all 3. I'm just waiting for this grass pellets to do so I can switch over to wood. And then we'll move on to the next phase of today's operation. 15 years until I retire. Lockdown proved I will love it. None of this don't know what to do with myself. Well, I don't know what country you're in, Box Tunnel, but I wouldn't hold out too much hope for 15 years if you're in the UK. I mean, I'm not making any plans of retirement before 70. I think they've got to put the state pension out. It has to be done, but of course it's suicidal. It's politically suicidal to do it. You will never work in this town again, kind of a fashion, but it needs doing. And this is the entire problem with politics overall, is because they have to be re-elected, that they daren't do anything that has a long-term view that will actually benefit us, because they won't get re-elected. The only way they could do stuff like that is like outlawing the sale of new internal combustion engine cars in another 10 years' time. And you kind of go, oh yeah, sure, that'll fix it. Yeah, I mean, all the scientists are saying we should stop doing that now. But yeah, 10 years' time, that'll be fine. Yeah, we'll get away with that. Now, I don't know I don't know to what degree worst case scenarios painted by Johnny Science are accurate and not. But I'm inclined to go like, you know what, they're scientists, they study this stuff, and while they're being speculative to some degree, at the same time, if anyone were to know what they were talking about, it would be them. Yeah, Dan the Dwarf says 39 years till state pension, if it's still a thing by then. Dan, don't hold your breath. The other thing, of course, is that if the stock market decides to go belly up in the interim period, you know, like it did 15 years ago, then whatever you've stuck into your personal pension is going to get torpedoed anyway. Have fun! Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you constructing? You shouldn't be constructing. It's because you have got it on wood recipe already. Oh, right, well, I'll go and get back to work. Let us speak of the next phase. Someone said, do I even need my bio stuff anymore? No, I don't, but I'll need a couple more coal plants to make that happen. And I'll put them in off-stream. Because what I want to try and do, because I don't mind noodling around with my factory while you're not watching. But what I want to try and do is kind of set the general direction. So, for example, build a coal power plant. And then when I'm not on the stream, I'll build a couple more. Doing it more than once on the stream, not that riveting. But there you go. Yeah. Worth mentioning, Liz Truss alone crashed all the pension funds. She didn't help. But what she did do is she got me a nice fat pay rise from YouTube. So thanks, Liz, for that. We're not going to check. We're not going to have our homework checked by the teacher. We're just going to say, "Now it'll be right." Wasn't right though, was it? Still, that's how you get booted out of your job. Right? Aren't there alternate build menu? Right? No, that's not it. Sample building? No. Quick switch? No. No. Build mode? No, that's Zoop versus normal. Okay. No, there's walls with holes in. That's what I'm chasing. I want the walls with holes in. Biggest problem that I see that never seems to get an answer is the cost over the roof of one's head. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, ever-increasing numbers of people who need a roof over their heads, coupled with people buying them up and renting them out. Best thing for society would be everyone owning their own home, because you care about a place considerably more when you
new recipe unlocked.
Cool, I don't care about the new recipe. What I want is I want to be able to build thingamajigs. Mycelia. Yeah, okay, I can research. I've got some. Hang on, let me go and get some and I'll stick it in your mixing pot. That's you. Yeah, come on. We're going for a little trip. Alright, good. Yeah, there you go. Right, and get to work. We'll wait and see what it says. There you go. I can now research something else. What's this? Fabric?
New research available in the MAM.
Toxic cellular modification. I don't care about that. Medical properties. Whatevs. What do you need? That and some green. Whatever. None of this seems pertinent. None of it seems like what I actually want out of this. So I'm gonna put a fork in that for the moment. Show me your research options again. I must be missing it. Tier 0, I've got all of those. Tier 1, I've got all of those. Tier 2, I haven't got jump pads, and I don't want the resource sync program because I need all the resources. Tier 3, vehicular transport. Yeah, what are we looking at for that? Frames, rotors, cables, pipes. Not quite there. Not quite yet. Not quite. And then steel. That doesn't get me anything good. Hyper tubes doesn't get me anything. Well, I mean, it's all good, obviously, but it doesn't get me what I want. And then logistics, which doesn't get me the other walls either. You used to have the other walls by now. You're going to tell me what I get behind tier 5? No. Spoilers. I don't care about spoilers. Ah, well, whatever. Walls with holes come from sink coupons. They never used to be. I don't want to sink anything. Oh, what? Rubbish. I jump up and down in a semi-lightweight fashion. Right, okay, well, we'll go without then, because I can't be bothered with any of that. That seems like just, you know, here's some busy work for you, like the rest of it. Let's go with the basic shorty wall. Punctuated. Ah, no, yes, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Right. Shorty wall. Yeah. Tally wall. Right. Rinse, repeat. How many times are you going to rinse or repeat? There you go, slap that in there. God bless you, not. I don't need a hole in the wall. We'll just go through it. Yeah. Like we mean it. Right. Staircase. Why can't I build a stair? Don't tell me I've got to build the poxy shop in order to do it. I know, I'm grumbling. I'm just having a grumble and I'm enjoying myself. You leave me alone. Right. So, what are we doing? Okay, down here, I want to run. Yeah, I want to run. Ooh, I know what I want to run. Well, why don't you spell it out for the boys and girls at home? Okay, how are we going to do this? Alright, well, we start out by going over here. Right, and then we'll take this away. All will become clear, friends, don't you worry. Let me take that away, yeah. Let me take... Whoa, no, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't dismantle that, you may be sad. Take that away. This was making pipes. Yes. And there's lots in there. Okay, then they can just sit there for the moment. Right, okay, yeah. Right, the walls may be optional at this point. Okay. Yeah. All of this factory, it's about to go bye-byes. Okay, so we're going to be talking constructors, right? Yeah. Okay. Constructors, right? Yeah. Okay, constructors. And then we want the in, which is orange. Yeah, we'll start here. Okay. Yeah. There or back a little bit? Have I got space if I go there? No. Okay, in that case, here. Put it on the grate. I find to be a good place for it. Okay. Good. Right, now, slap them in. Build as many as you can.
Hey.
Yes, bruv. Oh, no, that's a problem. No, it isn't. Right. But what if you shut down half of everything? It will learn to deal with it. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You've run out of space. That's all right. We know which block we're going on, so we'll just move a little bit further down and carry on. Would it fit there? No. Right. Next one along. Not with that pylon there. All right. Don't take out the wrong bit now. Chaos will reign. There. Wait. No. There. Yes. Good. Borg has chucked 22 crowns into the bucket. Thank you. Everything I desire is in the Awesome Shop. Well, the Awesome Shop sucks. It really does not live up to the name. The Awesome Shop is a lie. Or something, possibly. Yeah, I think you're going to cut off the... You have already cut off the power to your coal power plant. It'll get over it. Well, it needs to be hooked back up. It's powering stuff. That's alright, the amount of power I'm going to need shortly is going to dwarf what we're using now. Right. You keeping count of these? Nope. Okay. This is Iron Sector. Ooh, Iron Sector, how exciting. Right, get in there. Right. Iron Sector. Whew. Good. Did you know that if you throw a hard drive into the MAM, you can dismantle it immediately and it will still research and then just rebuild it when it's done? Thanks, Tom. I recognise many of those words. but I couldn't honestly tell you what you were on about. But thanks. Don't bother giving me tips. It's senseless. It's just going to drive you nuts. Right, now we want splitters. How many splitters? Yes. Okay. Splitters. Okay, and we want the out pointing at the what? Okay, so green line. Where are we going to plonk these? Right about there. Look for the green line. Look for the... There it is. Plonk it. Okay. Alright, we move down. And we do the next one. We're going to rinse and repeat. This is what I'm saying, is... if this is the game now, this is where we live. This is what I'm going to be doing for the next... Yep. And it'll work. And most of these are going to line up, and some of them won't. Because I'll have slightly miscalculated or had a nervous twitch in my hand at the wrong moment. But that's okay. Because if it was fun building it the first time, it'll be fun building it the 16th time as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bring it on in there. That's a ticket. Right. I think these are too close together. I don't know if you're going to be able to pull this off, you know. Actually, I think that gap that I was forced to leave may end up being beneficial. But we'll see how we go. Okay. Yeah. We're nearly there yet? Nope. Okay. We're nearly there yet? Nope. Okay. Yeah. You might just in case you were wondering. Yes, I am changing the orientation of the factory as it is at the moment. This is the new front, okay? Front is now here. Why? Because the current front is occupied. You know what? I need to zoop in some foundations here. Let's rock. Give me zoop mode. Yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about zoop mode. Oh, yes. Also, I've been saving up all these resources for something, and it was clearly this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Yep. 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 Rock and roll. Okay. Yeah. And whoa, gently does it. And more rock and roll. Well, don't stand in it, otherwise it won't let you rock on anything. There you go. What about all this debris that's here? Don't care. If I could chainsaw it, I would do, but I suspect it's one of those bits of scenery that you're not allowed to interfere with. Right, give me some 3. Yeah. That wasn't me. That was just something running. Oh, you want to hook the coal plant back up again. Oh, I should probably do that now. That one's misaligned. Okay, we'll do it now. Right. Stick one of those in there. It's only temporary, but it will do the job as long as I hook it onto the main grid. Show me a main grid pylon. Anywhere at all. Anywhere at all. I guess not. Okay, well, let's go over here. Yeah, I'm going to have to put up a fairly significant and resilient grid to support all of this smeltery that I'm working on. But that'll wait for a minute. There you go. You've got coal. That should do the job. Is that enough? Thought it would be. Right. Okay, get back to work. I am doing. Okay. Now you may go, oh, don't you need conveyors in between those as well? No, I don't. I need a different type of conveyor on those. I need a faster conveyor. You put slow conveyors go into the machinery. Fast conveyors going up the gut, as it were. Yeah. Obviously, if you have seen my playthrough of Dyson Sphere program, what I'm working on should be relatively apparent. The only real difference here is that you have to be segregational with regard to your setup. Yeah, which doesn't make any sense in us. You've misplaced that one as well. That's 2. Ugh. What a drag! You'll be all right. Right, run about there. Yep. And hope that you've got it oriented the right direction. Yeah, I think I have. Okay. All right, this is iron processing that we're doing here. Yeah. There are blueprints now. You got that one wrong. That's 3. Oh, flaming heck. There are blueprints. I won't use blueprints. I don't believe in them. No. Because that's the game basically admitting you don't want to build this yourself. You kind of go, but that is the game. Nah. You want the game to just build it for you. Can you go, no, you build it yourself. Otherwise, what you're saying is all of that building it myself I did earlier on wasn't actually fun. So you've sold me a lemon this entire time. See what answer they have for you. Right, then we need to number 6, which is Conveyor Belt Mark II. Oh, yeah. It's the best I've got at the moment. I haven't got any Mark IIIs kicking around right now. I've got Mark IIs. Oh, yeah. So we'll use them. Right, okay. There we go. Urgh. Yeah. Nice. Right, and then we'll hold here, because I think I might bring down the second deck. Oh yeah, multiple decks. Definitely working multiple decks here. Probably 3. In fact, I've got 3 on the inbound, and they're all working conveyor belt 2s. So I think, yeah. I mean, we've probably brought 3 down as well, with a bit of merge in. But we'll see how she blows, and then everything will be peachy. Right, good. Yes. All right, now what? Sever all of the inbound ingots. That's lively. Yeah. In fact, we'll keep the ingot hoppers where they are. We'll just sever these belts. All right. Okay. Okay. I think are you still iron? Pretty sure you are. Can't tell in this light. No, you're copper. Well, I'll tell you what, copper, you can carry on doing what you're doing. All right, take them all back to the last conveyor belt grandstand. There you go. Now you're talking. Right. Good. Yeah. Yes. It's properly lively. This is going to be good. Good darts. Is my Dyson Sphere on a playlist? Yes, it is. Yorkshire, it's the best place to go find it is in the Discord, because it's a backers exclusive, isn't it? Oh yeah, and you're a backer, so head over to the Discord. Even if you never say hello to anyone, which is perfectly acceptable, I have set up easy access playlists to everything that has ever been available for backers. And I'll tell you something else, I need to do a new backer series this year, at least one. Didn't do a backer series last year, but everybody seemed to be okay with that. But I do need to do a new one, so I'll have to have a think about what it's going to be. I want to do something, relatively substantial. But I've nothing in mind at the current time. You could say you were doing Transport Fever as a backer exclusive. I think I'd have equal amounts of hostility and new sign-ups to Fail Brigade if I were to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It feels a little bit low. Look, I am a mercenary so-and-so, but at the same time, I'm not mean. Being mean is just, unreasonable. Maybe Captain of Industry. Played it, didn't like it. No, that's not true. I played it and didn't find any compelling reason to continue playing it. I had other things to focus on last year. I surely did. But also, if you are a Fail Brigadist, this month's reduced. People are saying it's quite good. Yeah, and these are discerning people as well. They wouldn't be Fail Brigade. What have you done there? You've done it wrong. Well, yeah, I think that's evident. Get rid of that. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It's quite a lively reduce. Covers a multitude of topics. More RimWorld. I've got a plan for RimWorld, Amy. But yeah, you're not wrong. No, because I've been playing a lot of RimWorld on my own time, and therefore, a bit of RimWorld. Yeah. Right, now, I'm currently sporting quite a few ingots. This is going to be plates. Yeah, have some of my ingots. There you go. This is going to be plates as well. Yeah. Have I still got some ingots, or was that all of them? No, you've got plenty of ingots. Right, well, have some ingots. I think we're going to have to herd all here, aren't we? Right, you, iron plates, please. And have some ingots. Good. Next one. Oh, you know what I think will go well here? Tell me. Iron plates. Yeah, nice. Right, next one. I'm thinking iron plates. I don't know about you. Okay. I'm not sure your input is going to be sufficient. Oh, I think it is. Right, next one. Oh, I'm thinking iron plates. Tricky. Challenging. I'm not sure the world is ready for that yet. Yeah. How long are you going to keep this junk up for? Iron plates. Okay. How many more do you want? One more. Iron plates. Because I know we'll get through loads of those. Then we'll switch to rods. Yes, baby. Yeah. Otherwise known as pipes, of course. Yeah, because they are pipes. Yeah. They're not, though, because they're not hollow. Yeah. Whatever you say. Right, good. That would be that settled. I think I know who the three people talking rubbish and open cons are. Yeah, because they're still doing it. They're still talking rubbish and open cons. And that's fine. I find it delightful. Also, that's what it's there for. You're supposed to talk rubbish in there. It's all fine. Don't use iron plates in your microwave. Pro top tip of the safety variety going on there. Right, feed that into this. Yeah. Alright, progress with a capital. Put a small swig of the cough syrup. It's not even very nice cough syrup. But it feels like it's doing just enough to keep me larynx able to larynx. Right, the thinking here is that initially it'll all trickle down and some will get split off and it'll get split off and it'll get split off. Eventually there'll be a backlog and every machine will get some. And it's okay if some of those machines don't do it, because we're going to do the same thing the other side with all those iron plates. They will end up on a single belt that will feed all the things that want iron plates. You get me? And some will be sped off into general storage that I'll use later on. I can use Control C, Control V. Yeah, I know. Actually, that's been a feature for a while. I think I have used it. But honestly, I don't mind a bit of manual configurating. Don't mind it. It's okay. Right, now what? Well, if I grab my lifter pole here. Okay, right. And then we'll twizzle it there. And we'll do one there. And we'll do one on top of it. And we'll do one on top of it. Right, and then let's bring the second tier right in here. Come on, second tier, get with the program. Yeah, okay. Yep. Groovy. And then third tier, you come over as well. I was hoping that they weren't going to be too far apart, and they're not, and that's good. I think we'll use this as a gangway. That's not a bad idea. Thank you. Right. So we'll have two more smelters in there, and that'll be a gangway through the middle. Oh, tasteful. I like to think so. Not merger, splitter. Okay, how are you going to work in belt number 3? Plans, mate. I've got plans. Got plans for belt number 3. Belt number 3 gets to go on a long tour. Okay. So we're going to use... I'm just putting these in now to mark the position of where I'll put those smelters. Or approximately mark the position. I can't guarantee I've got those in the right place. I think they're close. Alright, anyway, belt 2 will come in on a swooper like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Look, there's poetry in ruddy motion, that is. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, and then over here we'll have a merger. Alright. What are you doing now? Oh, he's got so many crazy ideas that aren't necessary and won't work. I know. Alright, and then you feed that. Loving your work. Okay. Hold on, I'm pondering. I'm having a moment's ponder. Because you're going to run out way before you get all the way down the end here. Way before you get down the end here. Yeah. So what do you want to do with belt 3? What indeed do I want to do with belt 3? I think we'll do something along the lines of... not sure. No, you're not, are you? No, I'm not. I'm not sure. I might need to workshop this a little bit more. Okay, it's close. My original plan was take belt 3 all the way down to the end, put that on the outgoing belt, right? The outgoing belt will merge in remainders, so that there is a constant flow of ingrots coming in, right? And then they can be swept up by whoever needs and wants them, desires them, lusts after them. Yeah, I might just leave belt 3 alone for the moment and figure it out later. Because forming a queue on the belt's no bad thing, as long as all belts have a queue on them. If you've got one belt that's running empty, then you want to be feeding that excess onto that belt to make sure everything's fed, right? Yeah, total no-brainer. Right, okay, now what? Well, now we start murdering some more bits in the factory. The problem is we're still trying to use up the backlog of all of the ingots that we've got stored up, which is not a small number. Isn't the power off? Don't think so. No, power still seems to be running. Alright, well look, in that case, why not go and get some more... Go and get the coal stuff. You've mapped that out. Get the coal set up, right? Because then we'll feed all of those iron plates onto more belts that will then form another triple deck of supply that will end up at the second phase. And the second phase will have lots of, whatever they're called, fabricators? Fabricators? I think they're called fabricators. Assemblers. Loads of assemblers making things like rotors and whatchamacallit, reinforced iron plates and other second tier materials, and we'll go from there, right? And you keep going until you've got all of the bits that you want. I'm saying this as though it's anything clever, and it really isn't. This is factory games, the basics, and that's okay because I am basic. Yeah, you are. I know, that's why I said it. Right, what do you need to carry on your good works there? You need some rods, sorted, and a whole bunch of screws. I'll fix you up with screws. And of course, once I've got enough coal being supplied, you know what you need here. Yeah, I know what I need here. Right, give me some more of this. Yes, he said words, going to make this rotor assembler actually have a flipping feed going to it. Organisation, right. Storage, yeah. Okay. One here, yeah. One there. Stick them anywhere, it doesn't matter. Right. Feed it, yeah. Coming in. Alright, you. Thank you. Right, okay. So, stick all the screws in that. Okay. And then we'll do one more over here. Yeah. It's temporary. There you go. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Oh, that'll make the Satisfactory Puritans just wig out. Could go. It's not straight on. Use the green line. Get it straight on. And go. Nah, it's all right. We'll be okay. Right. You need some more pipes. Yeah. They're not called pipes. Yeah, I know. Right. Grab some pipes. In fact, can we take all of these pipes? Looks like it. Good. Oh, you're still making them though. Well, whatever. Alright, there's screws. Yeah. There's pipes. Yeah. Right. Rinse all of those over there. Lovely. Because then we can empty out the big container of screws from up here. Back to the magnum opus. Thank you, Eduardo. Nice to see you. That's how I tend to do it, says Captain Slip. Aim for full saturated input using loops. Yeah, loops and smart splitters. I haven't got smart splitters yet, but I think I can get away without them as long as I segregate the belts to only go to. I can use standard splitters as long as there's not choices, right? And it means keeping the belts segregated as well, which is it's awkward, but you can do it. And then by the time I need something a bit more robust, then hopefully I will have more research doing. What about rail lines? That's where we're heading. That's the end goal, is I want to reach trains. Trains is the aim of the series. Once I've got trains unlocked, I'll build some, I'll go, oh, that was disappointing, and then I'll go, and that's the end of the series. Next week, Ron Bongos returns. Or he would if he wasn't dead. So, there you go. So you need to, if you're a Bongos fan, you've got to keep your hopes up that I get through this quickly. Or not, if you're enjoying the show. Or if you're discerning enough to enjoy everything, then you can hope for that instead. Your choice. I'm not going to dictate to you what your choice should be there. Right. Stick this in the... I'm lost. No, you're not. It's over here somewhere. That's a chainsaw. Twitchy mouse wheel. You're a twitchy mouse wheel. Right, there you go. Plenty. Yeah, and this one? Plentier. Is a word. Right. Alright, talk to me about power. Coal generator. Oh, no. You tell you what you want to do. Oh, no. I don't know. Yes, you do. Come on. I'm going to build the awesome shop. Because if I'm going to build a second deck on here, I'm going to want all of the special walls and whatnot that they've locked behind some arbitrary gameplay. Twitchy mouse wheel. Right. Give me this. Go on then. Talk to me about this rubbish. Yeah. Do it. Right. You can have whatever you need. Come on. Just take it. There you go. Have some of that. These pipes. I just fed all the pipes into the rotor machine. Well, you better go get some back out again then. So I've got another pipe storage. It's all right. Take the train with you, because Destroyer could use a new mount. Oh, that'd be nice. Mountain blade and trains. I'm in. Where do I sign? Sounds great fun. Because I will have waited long enough that I'll be going, oh, I could just go a bit of mountain blade. To be honest, I'm there now. But I'm enjoying myself sufficiently in this that I'll quite happily keep it up. And I don't know how long I'm going to stick with Destroyer, to be honest, because it's just going to be more of the ruddy same. But we have all those characters that we know and tolerate, and therefore, I think we should do that. Right, go on in. Pipes. Well, take them then. Punch it. Watch the spaceship.
Milestone reached.
Spaceship.
You've been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls,
Gotcha.
factory
Right, okay,
attachments,
yeah.
and cosmetics.
Right,
Fix
sling
It
this
is
over
working
here for
hard to
now.
develop additional
Alright, you can-
options, which
yeah,
will
yeah.
be added to the awesome store.
I've stopped
in the
listening.
future.
Right,
Go
and
that
then
extra
give it
kilometer.
a shot.
Go awesome.
Oh, what am I missing? Screws. Oh, I'm turning them into rotors at the moment. Okay, right, let's give this some electricals. Electricals. Yep, there you go. Right, there's an input. Now, if I recall, and I may be wrong because they might have changed it, this ticket generator will accept just about any old rubbish. So all you've got to do is go find some rubbish and feed it in there, and you get goodies out the other end of it. So I could just use this as a bin. Right. Okay. Yeah. Put that away. Right. Talks to this. Yeah. There you go. Well, give it some grass. There you go. Some grass. Nothing happening. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Go. No, maybe it can only be fed by a bell. Okay, give it some grass. There you go. That's how you get on with that. Talk to the machine. There you go. Super. Right, let's go and empty the storage box of rubbish. Well, I think you need all of it, don't you? I've got some limestone here. There you go. Limestone. I don't need any of that. That's all on a belt somewhere. Okay. Cool. Right, there you go. Just feed it on it there. That'll be right. In fact, your limestone could. No, you just pick some up. Don't do that. That'll cause you all manner of trouble. Right. I think your limestone hopper is probably chocker. Yeah. There we go. Right, go and dump all of that in there as well. There you go. Keen. Right, I'll leave that doing that, and then I'm going to pick up some squoos on the way back. You could empty out your containers that you want to finish emptying out. All those ingrots. Feels so wasteful though. Oh, this is no longer being fed, and it's no longer feeding these. Right, take it out then. No sense in keeping it. Right. Bo's going to bed because it's past midnight in Copenhagen. Night, Bo. Thanks for swinging by. Got any of the old Christmas presents left in storage? No, I turned it off. I don't hold with that rubbish. Keep your seasonal business to yourself. Yeah. I'm so mean. They're just trying to do things that are fun and different and interesting, and I'm just like, no, go away with. Nobody cares about fun and different and interesting. Get away. Get off my lawn. Yeah. Right. Where are we going? Get squoos. And then I'm going to go and build another coal power plant. Okay? And then I'm going to go back and build the quote-unquote awesome shop. Okay. There's some rotors. Probably need those. Yeah. It's nice that we're making those now. Yeah, it is. Give me a couple of boxes of these. Thank you. Right. And a box or two of those. Yeah. You've got lots of that already. Nah, it doesn't matter. Right. What do I need? Coal gen. Everything that you've got is what you want. Groovy. And then go find your reinforced plates, which are up here. Right. Starboy says you completed 2 hours in CE, so you give yourself permission to slack off. If I knew what CE was, component electronics. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Good. What are you doing? I'm going to go and build one of these. We'll go and build it then. Right. I will. I'm going. Watch me. I'm watching. Other people are too. I know. I don't know why. I know, but they are. They're all doing other things, and they can't be bothered to hit tab and switch over to the browser and shut you down, because then they just have to either go and find another live stream to watch, and who knows, they might have someone that doesn't say anything, that just sits there staring at nothing. What, like your AFK screen? Except they're not. They're FK. AK. Whatever. Get out of that one. Yeah. So, think about that, why don't you? Or, fire up Netflix on another browser and go, oh, what do I want to watch? And they won't know. No, because they never know. I know, because it's impossible. Right. Okay. Yep. Wait. Just about there. Yep. And then get as close to the next one as you can. You sure about this? Yeah. You know what else? What? Let's build a third one. And then we might be able to do away with bio forever. Okay. Oh, I wonder if the chainsaw runs off coal. Easy way to find out. Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. Okay. Kill the coal belt. Killing the coal belts. Alright. Kill that. Yeah. You're going to need an alternate way of doing this, Tiggy. what's the conventional wisdom? I think you pipe along here. I think you want another row of these. Zoop is on. Thank you. Right. Glad Zoop's on. Yeah, me too. Is that like soupçon? No. Okay, yeah. Delete the pipes. Okay. I saw a pipe junction thingamajig, and that'll sort us. Okay, get rid of this next bit. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. And that. Okay. Right. I think we run pipes on the bottom, and we run we run coal up top. I've got 3 boxes of screws and I've got 150 rolled copper in my backpack. Silent at Silent at keyboard. Yes. I was getting screws to make the awesome shop, but it's okay. The awesome ticket bunker is currently cranking out tickets for no reason. Oh, I'm so angry. You're not though, are you? No, not really. You know, it maybe works a semi-compelling narrative, but honestly I don't think it does. No, you're going to need to be further away. About here. Okay, well why don't you do a test run? I'll do a test run. Yeah, is that in line? It is in line. Okay, right, now put some pipe in between the pipe and the pipe. Roger that. Right, build yourself a tool lift. 1 times stackable. You don't even need it. You're not stacking. I could just use a regular, couldn't I? Yeah. Something stopped making noises. Yes, because you've turned off all the feeds to the coal plant, you nana. Right. Where is hole? Hole is about here. Okay, so you're going to want to go like this, and then you're going to want to go a splitter. Yeah. And then you're going to want to go input over that side. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the line. Look, there's the line. I saw it. I saw the line. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. About here? About here. Okay. You've fallen off the edge. That's not helpful. No. Did you put a ramp in here? No. Put a ramp in here. Spin it. And down a bit. Thank you. Okay, I think you standing out the edge here is possibly, ill-advised. Anyway, bring up another one of these fellas and stick that on top. Like that. Yeah. And then grab your belt. And, okay, it's going to be easier said than done. Clip in. Oh! It's alright, just make it 1 higher. Okay. Splitter. Yeah. Make sure you've got the input on the right side. Yep. Okay. And down we go. Oh no, go from this side. Is it clipping? No. Then it's working. Yeah. Magnifique. Say Trabon. Okay, right. Good. Well, you go in there. Oh yes. Oh, flipping yes. Right. Okay. Well, tell you what. Do the splitters first. Are you thinking, why have you got 3 splitters there? Gotta go. That's a good point. Oh, we don't actually need 3 splitters. We only need 1. But I do want it hovering at the same height each time. And then once it's in, I'll do that to make it look like it's supported by something. Ha! Right. About there. Yeah. Can't you just put them straight on top of a pole anyway? I don't think you can. I swear I've tried it before. See, put that in there. It looks like it's supported by something. I'm sure you can just put them on top of a pole. Try it. Alright. And there. Yeah, you can just put them on top of a pole. All of that splitter business you were doing just now. Shut up, I like the measurement. Okay, but it seems to be a lot of hassle. Right. Okay, so now let's do the red. This is why I was going to do it offline, you know. That doesn't actually need to line up. Oh, no, it doesn't, does it? Right, it's only the top one that actually needs to line up. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't give me two different places where apparently it's lined up. That's misleading. I reckon it's that one. I'm prepared to be wrong, but I don't want to be. Okay, so you then come down here. Is that straight? Certainly looks that way. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look that way. It looks wonky. But you said you were in line, and you're not, and now I'm sad. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's do it again. Alright, okay. It's the last one in line. Bet it isn't. Is it in line? Yes, that is a straight line. Okay, good. Well, you've got something right. Did we go the right way with the belt? Yes. Well, that's two things that didn't go completely badly then. Alright, come here. Yeah, and you. Right. Stick in your invisible holdy up pole. They'll never know. But you've told them. But they'll never know. And that's not the right place. Okay? Go forward a bit. There. Does that look like this? No. And again. About there. There you go. Lovely. Okay, right, and then give it some more of this. No, put in the interstitial one. Oh, I'll put in the interstitial one. Right, try it again. This time, get it right. Okay. Right, is it there? Yes, it is. It's there. Right, okay, and then go. No, wait, it's there. Is it? Doesn't feel right. Yeah, it totally is. Right, okay. And then you on there, and then up top, twizzle, hit it. Right. Slap some 6 in. Yeah. And again. Yeah. Right, grab some 3. Yep. Bosh. And some more 3. Okay. Now we're cooking. Right, now grab your belt, your pipe gussets, if that's what you want to call it. Okay, and pipe gusset, that one. Mm-hmm. And then this. Whoa, we tipped up. It's my fault. That was me. That was on me. I wiggled, and I shouldn't have. And I paid the price. There you go. Yep. And groovy. Right, kill this. Yeah, kill that. Of course, with this number of power positions that I am setting up, it's not going to be enough. I'm still going to need some bio on the go, I think, but it gets a little bit closer further out. There you go. All right. Cool. All right, that looks good. And then bring the old pipe up here, right? Old pipe coming up. Hopefully, this pipe will be sufficient to do the job. It might be. You never know. Oh, hush! I'll have coal for you in a sec. Just hang on. Hold your horses. No, you want the pipe grabby holding support lozenge. Right, about there. Yeah, twizzle it. Yeah, and it is about there. Right, give you some 7. Plumb it in, and plumb that in as well. Call your plumber. You know it's not going to work without any power. You raise a small but valid point there. Yeah, okay. What are you going to do about that? Well, it is a small but valid point you've made. You don't know, do you? I feel like the point that you've made, chart it, is small. Is it also valid? And valid. Right, crank that up to there. Quite happy to have this leapfrog upwards a little bit. Do you want 3? Yeah, 3 will be okay. But you've got 6s going on in between. Yeah, well, I'm not 6ing all the way out from the coal mine, so there's barely any point. Right, bring it up to about here. Okay, and Get in. Alright, okay, coal will be running momentarily. I need to put all of these on the grid, which they are currently not. Which means I could probably do with finding a stylish place to put power poles. Yeah, but you're not going to get there from there, are you? No, I'm not. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go back up the ramp. You can't jump over the pipe. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Yeah, but I mean, you can't, so just handle it. Just make it work. Why don't you put... Yeah, okay. Right, okay. There's no point jumping. You've not helped yourself. And then stick them at the joins here. Okay. That's more than I need. Also, why are those two closer together than these two? They shouldn't be. And yet. And yet. Perhaps don't scrutinise it too much. Yeah. But they are different amounts apart. Do you think it's going to work? Yeah, I think it's going to work. Then, does it matter? Yeah, it does. Because if you're going to the effort of actually trying to measure stuff, then actually measure stuff and get it right. Evidently, something somewhere is on the wonk. Ah, well. Right. You, yeah, you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Right. And then you might as well plug into... I don't know if I've got a spare hookup, have I? No. Right, well, you're going to want to delete the previous hookup that you were using. Yeah, where did that go? Over here, look. Oh no, that's running the water. Well, in which case you could just do this onto anything. Alright. And then hook this up. I think I've hooked that up somewhere else. I think the hookup is around the back end. Well, I put all these power poles in the wrong place then, haven't I? Yes, you have. Alright. Hopefully this has got room. It does. Fine. Everything you just did was redundant. Well, that's okay. Right, let's go fire this up and see if that works. I don't know. Your coal plants aren't exactly 1 or 2 foundations wide. I know that. I mean, that's not the issue. It was just that the gap between 1 and 2 was smaller than the gap between 2 and 3. You can slide under the pipe. I didn't realise sliding was a thing. Oh, that's why I didn't realise. It's because some idiot has mapped crouch to C. It's just wrong. And you know what else? That is anti-left-handed's key mapping. You can tell there is no one left-handed in that studio. Yeah, because while you can get away with crouch on C. Crouch lives under your thumb. It's on control. Everyone knows this, if they are correctly handed. And evidently the studio is not. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Middle plant hasn't got water going in. You sure about that? I'm fairly sure it did. I don't put it past myself having not put any in. I was pretty sure I plumbed them all in. It's alright, I'm going back there in a sec anyway, so we'll have a look. You know what? These bio burners should be universal burners. You should be able to put coal in as well, but it's just not very efficient. That's a step that's missed. That's what Factorio does better. Is you know, when you're using burners, just chuck anything in there. Oh, you're all sure? Okay, right. All right, fine. All right, I'll go back there in a minute. I'm just going to build a ticket shop while I'm passing. Ticket shop. There you go. Right, sit there, enjoy yourself. Right. Do you need electricity or are you okay? Nah, you're rotating, you're okay. Good. Right. Organisation. Oh, okay. Signs, yeah, I can get behind that. Lights, yeah. Yeah, good. Management. Oh, there's some nice management options going on there. Founds. Oh, then shapes and things. Oh, that's nice. Walls. There they are. Yeah. You need 3 tickets. How much is a ticket when it's on? I suspect it's 1,000 items, right? Yeah. 1,000 items gets you a ticket. So I've got Ooh. Yep. Here you go. Have some coal. Oh no, you've got to put it in your treasure chest. Right. That's all right. It's the kind of thing that you'll turn your back on it and you'll turn up later and you'll go, oh, I've got a dozen tickets. What should I go spend those on? That's okay. That's okay. All right, get back over here. Finish hooking this up. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, I know, you're all saying, no, you definitely haven't plumbed it in. I've got to go, okay. I accept I haven't plumbed it in. Twitchy mouse will. Incidentally, I use the Razer Abyssus as a mouse, being left-handed. It is the finest mouse there is. It hasn't got any side buttons. Do you know why? Because side buttons are of Satan. Yeah, they're totally useless, utterly redundant. And worse still, if you are making your mouse and you go, oh, I've made a mouse, look. You go, oh, have you put some side buttons on it? Yeah. Kind of go, you realise you're discriminating against 10% of the population, don't you? What do you mean? Yeah, if you put side buttons on a mouse, left-handers can't use it. What? Yeah, it's okay though, because they're the last remaining demographic it's okay to discriminate against. Right, there we go. There you go. Hey, look, turns out I didn't put any water in there. One of you should have caught that. Anyway, I always keep, the reason I reference mouse, I always keep three in backup in case they ever stop making them. Finding a mouse as a left-hander is a nightmare. There are many that are like, they're all right. But they make mice for left-handers. Yeah, but then they put side buttons on them. I don't want flipping side buttons. I can F off. That's what I've got. I've got loads of buttons on here. I don't need more. I've got buttons aplenty on this bad boy already. I don't need any more buttons on it. I'm left-handed, but use my mouse right-handed. I can do either. In fact, I can use a mouse in both hands at the same time. But I prefer having it in my left hand, because then when a right-hander comes to my PC, their little brain can't work out what's happening. On which note, what's happening with these feet? Which one of you isn't straight, or have I got a slightly larger gap somewhere? Right, well, that base plank fits there. Oh, actually, number one's wonky. Okay, that explains everything. All right, fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with number one being wonky because I can fix that easily enough. Yeah. Power. Right. What are we generating? 225. We're consuming 117. I think each of these do 75. Which, according to my sums, means that these three can run the entire grid. Yes. Right, so there are ambidextrous mouse. This is an ambidextrous mouse. As in, it's a. Well, you can tell because they're symmetrical. But when you look at the mouse, it is symmetrical. They do. I used to like the IntelliMouse, and the IntelliMouse was ergonomically curved. The Microsoft, was ergonomically curved slightly to the right, but that was fine. That was perfectly comfortable. Yeah, you start putting extra stuff on there. And there you go. I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous. Very good. I'm not ambidextrous. I'm cross-lateral. It's different. No, ambidextrous means you can do everything with both hands. If you do some things with one hand, some things with other hands, and some things with both hands, you are cross-lateral. And typically speaking, you will find that you damage your hands quite a lot. And historically, I damage my hands quite a lot. Yeah, because I throw right-handed. I throw, I bat, I shoot right-handed. I can do it left-handed, but right-handed is my default. Ooh, right, Jeff with his boats is breaking away. He's going to go more up for the evening. In fact, I think I'm probably about there as well. Right, what shall I have accomplished by the next time you're here? Ooh. Chris does one thing with both hands. Shovel pasta into your face. It's effective. Or skips. Skips is a two-handed job, definitely. I need to get these in my face faster. Yeah. Right, by next time, I'll have got the awesome shop to the point that I've unlocked all of the wall bits that I like. I will have built the starting section of the upper floor, but no more than that. And I'll have transitioned us over to coal power and possibly powered this lot up. But I won't have reorganised the whole factory by then. No. Because next time, we want to take all of these bits that we're building that are... Hold on, I'm looking it up. Assembler, all of the assembler stuff. Second floor. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. Probably. Don't know. But thanks very much for tuning in, everybody. I apologise for the repeated coughing. I'm terribly sorry about that. I did try and mute it occasionally, but it's not good enough. One should conceal when one is slightly under the weather as much as one can. And my voice has been on the up and the down. It's been like a chuffing yo-yo all evening. So apologies for that. Hopefully, next week, after I've fumigated this place, it might involve me setting fire to the entire joint, but we'll see how we go. By next week, hopefully, I won't be quite so wonky. Anyway, tomorrow on the Electro Sports, We Are Football returns. At least I think it does. I think it does. I need to check, and it's important, that the save game's intact. I haven't done that yet, so I possibly should. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch up with you next time. Transport Fever, back on Monday. I'm probably going to go for 3 Transport Fevers next week. Ooh, but it might only be 2. Oh, but maybe 3. Ooh, but possibly 2. Oh. Anyway, I'll be back next Saturday, so there's that to look forward to. Have a nice rest of the everything. Cheerio. Well, do it then. Come on. Hang on, I just had a great idea. I need to get a set of bongos. And then I could do a bongo solo along with the outro every week. In fact, I could get a variety. I've taken my specs off because I'm done. I was in the process of rubbing me off. Get a variety of instruments to play along with the outro. I think that could be great. Oh yeah, genuinely. No, I don't think we don't need the whole thing again. Oh, come on. I mean, it's a good tune and everything, but we don't need that much of it. Move it forward a bit. There you go. Stick it about there. There you go. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Go from there.